It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday already, September 4th, 2024. And we're coming to you live. How's everybody doing today?
Good. Yeah, surprisingly Wednesday. Yesterday I was like, oh, tomorrow's Wednesday. I got to write a letter.
Yeah. Monday creeps up on you.
A new era is here.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy. Taylor Swift in your coffee. No. Yeah.
I'd rather have that. I'd rather have Taylor Swift bleed into my coffee.
Oh.
Gio just handed me my first cold brew with almond milk.
Yeah, that is no longer khaki. That is Army Brown.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's diarrhea brown is what that is. That's Darren Heinz diarrhea brown is what that is.
Very tough to milk an almond.
Yeah.
Not according to Rob Schneider.
It's true. All right, you ready?
Oh, no.
Go ahead, taste it. It's an almond.
He's going to hate
You
it.
can do it. Huh?
Not bad.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you're going from, sweet heavy cream to almond milk.
I could fix it for you. Just put like 4 or 5 spoonfuls of sugar in there. It'll be fine.
Well, there's no sugar in the.
That's the joke.
No, but I'm saying there's no sugar in the heavy cream one. There's,
Yeah, right.
That's the reason why I was getting it. It's just fat. Yeah,
But anytime you take out fat, they like if they have something that's fat free, like fat free mayonnaise or whatever, they're just dumping sugar in it.
yeah. Well, that's gross. I mean, not gross. I'll get used to it. You know what I mean?
I got a payday if you want some of that for the sweetness. Yeah.
Put it in there
So
like
good.
like a Bloody Mary with the celery stalk. Just put a payday in there.
What do you? That satchel that you're carrying with you? Is that all candy bars?
So I have my satchel that has
No, the plastic bag.
so
is
the
what I meant.
plastic bag just has I had like one of these C4 energy drinks and
You
a payday.
gotta cool out, man.
What?
Just him asking you a question. Like if you ask me a question, I go, "Yeah, I have this." Whatever. You go, "There's
yeah, because he's on candy cocaine.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm excited.
I
got
know. You got
Starburst.
C4. You sat down and you go, "Anybody want a candy bar?" It's
Listen,
5 something in the morning.
This only has 250% of my vitamin B daily intake, so I'm good.
What is the sugar in there?
The sugar level
How many grams
is
per serving?
0 grams of sugar, Galvin.
0.
You can
So
read
it
it.
just has some sort of crazy chemical that's
It's got sucralose
making
or
rats
something.
attack each other when they give it to them.
No, it's just
Cancer-causing agents.
200 milligrams of caffeine, though.
Well,
And
200?
Yeah, a lot of vitamin B.
It's just this stuff that makes you lose your shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Never forget. Never forget. Never forget.
Wait, well, what is in the plastic bag?
So that's just payday. So it's like 2 for $5 at racetrack. So I'll grab a couple paydays.
Candy bar is 2 for $5 for candy bars?
Yeah, I know.
yeah, remember candy bars were like 60
50
cents?
cents, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're 2 something at least.
Yeah.
So you're starting Halloween early. You got your little satchel there.
I figured why not? I'm collecting candy.
You might as well just start bringing them in a pillowcase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't just have like a bag of minis.
Dude, I thought about it.
Yeah.
Dude, right now with everything that's going on, you need to get yourself a Halloween outfit and go and stock up for the year.
yeah.
I know.
Because you could drive, you can just go park outside neighborhoods and walk in there and be like, "Hi, everybody."
I gotta.
You're so
I gotta
small,
mask.
you can't still trick or treat.
Man,
Dude,
yeah.
the worst feeling I ever had is when I took tongueless Brett trick or treating, and there were a couple of doors that we walked
Rest
up
in
to.
peace.
Yeah, and I wasn't wearing a costume, and they still offered me candy.
Yeah,
I was like,
Right,
all right.
right.
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
Well, you did look like a little kid back
Yeah,
then.
not with that ashtray mustache.
Yeah.
It
now.
was very embarrassing.
You got to cover that thing.
Yeah. Go full mask.
Yeah,
or shave and
Yeah.
do face paint.
I'd face paint.
By the way, that's the thing that I always, my little inside thing for people that are underage. If you want to go out and party on Halloween, just wear an elaborate costume. They're not going to make you take it all off, and get an ID that has like the right height and know your birthday.
Yeah.
Damn right.
That's it. Because Halloween, they're just like, yeah, all right, come on.
know your zodiac sign too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't want to. The four-headed Martian. They're like, can you take that off? No, just get in there. Have some Jägermeister.
Ah,
Who cares?
he's dressed as Buzz Lightyear. Let him in.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
My son was in Tallahassee last weekend.
Yeah.
And I go, do they even check you for ID? And he goes, no. They just have a row of bars, and everybody just goes back and forth to him. And he's
Pretty
like, nobody
much.
checks IDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
the best.
There were a
Yeah.
couple back in the day that were real stingy, but you knew which ones they were.
Yeah, they were the ones not paying off the cops.
Yeah.
So that's the ones you had to worry about because they were getting busted all the time.
There was one, they would take your ID. They said, either I can take it or I can call the cops, and they would staple the ID to the wall.
Yes.
So when you looked in, you see all these fake IDs stapled on the wall in the bar.
People still use good fake IDs to get in.
Yeah, I mean,
Guarantee you.
they're probably
I
way better
couldn't
now.
Imagine now,
Yeah.
with all the technology they have, it's probably just cops probably can't even tell. They probably run it and they're like, "Yeah, he comes back, he's 26."
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was living there early 2000s. So.
Yeah,
Oh man. So yesterday I wasn't here because I was sick.
yeah.
And I really thought I had COVID because my wife had it a couple of weeks ago, and I had the same symptoms I had with COVID. It felt like somebody put my head in a vice. I didn't have the cough or my throat didn't hurt, but my nose was stuffy. It turned out I think it was just a sinus headache. I can't believe how many people are mad at me because I tested for COVID. Did you see any of those comments?
No,
mad
but
at
I
you.
was just about to say, COVID's not real. So
I mean, tell that to my wife who can't smell or taste for the third month. But the people who are like, COVID, who still tests for COVID? I don't know. If I went to the doctor, if I was sick, I'd want them to tell me what I had so that I know how to treat it. Like, I don't understand. I get it. It's not as bad as we thought it was before, and it's in the air and all that stuff. I'm not walking around my house wearing a mask. That's why my wife had it. I knew I was probably going to get it next, and that's just how it goes.
But if I take my kid to the doctor, they have strep throat. Oh, you go,
Yeah.
they've got the flu.
You got to know how to treat it.
Yeah.
And people are like, who still tests for COVID? I'm like, oh, yeah, people who are sick with it, you morons.
People are idiots.
It's unbelievable how this country was split apart by a virus.
Well, all the politicians politicized it, and
Yeah.
then it
Yeah.
became tribalized, and it is what it is now.
but it's funny because
Everyone's an expert.
like, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago, I said to my wife, I go, isn't it weird nobody has COVID anymore?
Yeah.
It's so weird. But then, every once in a while you hear something.
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem is that people are still getting it fast and furious. It's just nobody's really talking about it anymore.
Yeah.
And when I've also talked about getting the vaccine, and people were like, "Oh, you got the vaccine? Stop doing that." Okay, thank you, doctor. My idea when I had to get the vaccine, because I was traveling, was to decide who would give me the best advice. I don't know, one of my best friends who's a doctor, who's
From Harvard.
yeah, who's an ear, nose, and throat and certified and plastic surgeon certified. And I said, "Hey, should I get it?" He's like, "I'm getting it. It's a vaccine. Of course you're going to get it." And I went, "Okay, cool, thanks." That's all I needed to hear.
Huh.
I didn't need to hear from a politician or from my neighbor's aunt. I just needed to find out, and I don't mean literally my neighbor's aunt. I don't want my neighbor to think I'm talking about them. But I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous.
I just hope you enjoy your super cancer.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I am.
You listen. You do not want cancer. You don't even want to hear about super cancer.
My favorite is I'm 53 years old and overweight. If I have a heart attack, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh,
I
the
know.
COVID."
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't another fat that might be in my veins. It was the
Vaccinated.
vaccine.
Oh, they were just showing your room on the news there for the cruise.
Oh, man, that new cruise. That
Yeah,
comes. So
yeah.
last night we're eating dinner and they're showing the thing. I forgot what they called it, like opulent cruise or something. And I go, "What does the opulent cruise cost?" And right as I said the tea and cost, she goes, "If you're wondering what it costs."
Oh,
What's up, Truman Show?
oh man.
Yeah, that was crazy. Dude, look at that. That's all. They just showed all the satellites in the air surrounding the Earth.
Oh, dude.
Starlink's got like 3,000, 4,000 satellites.
Nobody, No wonder why nobody wants to come here. They can't get through the satellites
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
land here.
But also, there's astronauts up there going, "Hey, Starlink,
Yeah.
help us out
Yeah.
because we can't get back."
So, did you talk about that yesterday?
Mm-mm.
About the Butch and Sundance that are trapped up in the space thing? What is that thing called?
They're the ISS, the International Space Station.
Well, they're not in the space station.
Well,
though,
yeah.
For Boeing.
Yeah.
The Boeing. So they have Butch, the astronaut, reached out and he was like, "Hey, are you guys hearing that?" And they're like, "No, we're not hearing it." And he goes, "I'm going to try to record it and send it back to you." And it's just rhythmic, boom, boom,
Yep.
boom, boom. And they're like, "Yeah, we got it. We'll take a look at that and let you know what that is."
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep. See you guys later.
Yeah. Enjoy
Yeah.
never coming home.
It may be some sort of machinery, or it could be a giant Martian knocking on the door.
Well, I think it's a signal. It's because remember
Right.
the signals come in those rhythmic blasts. So
Yeah. Or it's Hanush trying to help them out.
Hanush.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Hanush.
I really dislike Adam Sandler.
he's
You dislike?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. I feel like all that. Okay, yeah, nice to meet you is also fake. I feel like the real Adam Sandler is the mean guy that you don't really get to see.
Yeah, I
do.
see that.
Like the kind that's sick of being famous.
Did you see? I don't even know whether it's an old movie, new movie, what it is, but it popped up, in like social media, and I saw where he made a movie and he played a guy named Max Kessler or something like that. And there's a real guy named Max Kessler that looks exactly like young Adam Sandler.
Really?
So he reached out to it. He was like, hey, is this movie about me? Blah, blah, blah. And everyone went crazy because the guy looks like Adam Sandler. So Adam Sandler flew him out to the premiere and stuff.
Really?
And he was like, that's my buddy Max.
All right,
yeah.
I like him again. Yeah, I thought he was a jerk before.
The Do-Over is the name of that movie.
Oh, is that what it was?
According to
Okay.
the internet, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, he does look just like him.
Yeah, he goes, I don't know, we just named Max Kessler, and then it turns out there's a guy who looks exactly like him.
That's funny. Carmen,
Yes.
I was not here yesterday. I did not get to share in the joy of Chamberlain's second victory.
Yeah. Woo woo. 2-0, baby.
It's the food. It's the one thing they didn't have that they have this
proper
year.
nourishment.
Carmen's nourishment.
Yeah, I also think it's the coaching of Chad Wood, but
whatever.
I'll take some credit. I'll take a little credit.
Carmen's a fan girl of Chad.
Yeah.
He's out there calling plays, and she's like, I'm going to squeeze his butt.
I want to look at it. I want to lick it. I'm gonna
Whoa,
get it.
Oh, hello.
My wife and I made an accurate video yesterday that is up on our Instagram page of our relationship. She got in the car. I was annoying her. She was frustrated with me, and I go, "That's a good look at what it looks like at all times." I don't remember what it was like to be in the relationship at the phase that you're in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like where you still want to. Like, oh, that's my Chad. My wife would be like, damn right, it's the food that's making them better. It had nothing to do with their jerk coach. You know?
Oh, would you write some X's and O's on a board?
At least
I
they have
burned
the-
my fingers making nuggets.
Right.
Oh, look. I don't know if you can see on Bone
no.
TV.
I can see it.
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
what happened?
Man, that's brutal.
That's mashed potato burns.
Yeah.
Man, who gets burned in mashed potatoes?
They turned
Oh,
against
when
it.
you're-
Wait, did you literally mash the potatoes?
Well, no, but when
Okay.
I was pouring them in from one pan to the other, and when you're carrying 20 pounds of
I was
mashed
gonna say, you're making
potatoes,
40 gallons of mashed
Yeah,
potatoes.
it's
Carmen
easy.
splashing.
That's why you look so good working out, because of all the food you have to carry back and forth.
yeah, all the
That's your
trip.
heaviest weight that you're carrying.
I still feel there's a lot of taste testing going on. Let me make sure this has enough butter.
I gotta make sure they're good. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna serve those kids bad food.
We got
That's the whole reason why I'm making it. Oh, listen, and you should hear Chad right now. He's like, because this week we're gonna be going away.
Hard school this week.
Yeah, so we're going away this weekend or this week. The show is right.
The show on Friday will be broadcasting live from Universal Studios.
That is confirmed. Okay,
Yes.
just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I didn't want to drop a bomb on anybody.
No.
Well, so I tell Chad this yesterday, and he was like, "Does Mike not know we're in season? You can't leave."
Oh.
And I was like, "Chad, do you know I'm not on the team?"
Yeah. Oh,
He's like, "I can't do this without you."
Team
you
mom.
can't. Yeah, he was like, "You can't leave. I can't do this without you." He's
who does food duties now?
Well, luckily we have BlackRock doing dinner this week.
Wow.
So I was supposed
That's
to
a
go.
step
They're
up.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Yes.
Spanish is
I
that's
knew it.
bad.
Good, I'm telling you.
That's bad.
No, it's the good Black Rock. It's the Black Space Rock,
Yeah.
not the one word Black Rock. They're doing dinner. I was supposed to pick it up, so I did get it organized or scheduled for them to drop it off now.
Oh,
so they're
going to lose now.
they're doing one
say
step
I mean,
more.
Carmen, you don't have to come with us if you don't want to.
I mean, it's work. Of course, I'm coming.
Oh man, she's like, I'm finally getting a break.
No, I mean it's work. Of course. Like
Now
he
we're going to
gets-
lose the game because of you.
Damn it.
Hey,
Sorry. Well, I don't think it's because of me. I think it's because of their two Alabama recruits on the other team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cardinal Mooney is a hard game. It's going to be a hard game. They have like 3 or 4 D1 commits already.
Listen to me. You guys won 2 games for a school that hadn't won any games in 5 years. Pick your head up and look towards next week.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of the team. It's gonna be a good game. This is gonna be a dogfight. I mean, I don't know if I call it a dog fight,
That's
but
fine.
it's gonna be a hard game. This is gonna be a very tough game.
4 D1 recruits on the team. Whew.
I like I said, I know for sure there's 2 going to Alabama, and I think there's other ones.
Alabama, who are they?
Yeah, exactly.
That is going to be a toughie.
Listen, this is like a D2 college team playing, a JV high school team.
Good
but
times.
it's gonna be, they're gonna do it.
Enjoy your Black
leaving
Rock.
town.
Yeah.
Just leaving, getting as far away as
I
possible.
understand why
No.
you're leaving.
Yeah.
But no, listen, it's not up to me. This is work. It's work related. I have to go.
Are you going to the game?
Yeah, of course. I'm coming back for it.
No, you don't have to go. I mean,
Oh.
unless you want me to tell Chad, you have to go.
No,
I mean,
Shit.
wait, what?
You don't. I mean, obviously, we'd want you to come. You're part of the show. But if if it's easier for you to stay here, it's up to you.
No, I mean, no. Like my job comes first.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is, in this case, we're not relying on you to do anything because you could still go to the station and do it from there.
Right.
So it's up to you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to talk you out of going.
Sounds like you are.
I don't know. I'm very conflicted at the moment. I don't.
No.
So many emotions.
Is two things. One is you can take the day off if you wanted to, or you can stay here and do the show from the station like you do every day.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, or you can come and whatever you want to do. There's no penalty at all. I mean, this is one of those things where it's kind of fun to do. So if you don't want to go, you don't have to. It's like a fun trip.
Right. But that's the thing. It's a fun trip. I want to go on fun trips.
Yeah. I'm not trying to talk you out of going.
And this is the time that, like, if I don't go on the fun trip, then I don't get invited to fun trips anymore.
Oh, that's not
That
true.
is true.
Well,
Yeah. See?
Who doesn't get invited to fun trips anymore?
Carmen.
Oh, man.
There was a few trips I didn't get invited to.
Like what?
When you guys went to the movie and you were in Kevin Smith's movie, I wasn't invited to that.
Oh,
when
I wasn't there for that one. Though. You can't blame me on
Yes,
that
you
one.
were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, the one down in Sarasota.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Oh,
I didn't get invited.
Mosquitoes and Jericho.
Yeah, but what do you mean you wanted to go to that?
It doesn't matter. I wasn't invited.
That's true.
That
I didn't know that you weren't invited.
We were working. That was not fun.
That's Spanish's fault.
What?
He should have invited you.
I should have.
then-
I'm sorry.
Spanish is in charge of all invites.
Yeah.
It's on his contract.
Basically, every movie thing you guys have ever done, I was not invited to.
What?
When they went to New Orleans, I wasn't invited to that.
Well, that's
I was
all right.
actually told I wasn't allowed to go.
Yeah, that was a guy's trip. You didn't want to go on that.
So, see, again, if I don't go on fun trips, then I don't get invited to fun trips.
None of those things involve me. I had you listed number one on this trip.
Yeah.
You went to Vegas when everyone went to Vegas.
You were invited.
Oh, yeah.
You just couldn't go.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. Not going and not being invited are two very
You were
different
invited
things.
to Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd much rather take Vegas than sitting in Sarasota getting eaten by mosquitoes.
Oh, listen, at the end of the day, I feel like that was your guys' karma for not inviting me. And that's what I put out
Did
there.
Carmen really not get invited to that?
Yeah.
Like, I can't think in my head of why. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that we don't.
Yeah.
Not that we're like, I don't know if this is good for Carmen. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't we want you to go?
I don't know.
I think it was probably just overlooked. Like, we're like, I don't know. You didn't say anything. Maybe you just didn't realize.
Carmen, I'm going to let you know right now you didn't miss anything.
Listen, like I said, Galvin, I'm very at the end of the day when you guys came back and you were talking about it, I was like, oh, thank God I didn't get invited.
Also, I did not go to New Orleans, but I'm sure you didn't miss anything there either. Just three drunk idiots.
These guys even talk about that trip for 4 years now.
Yeah, it was a
That's
great
like
trip.
their favorite thing in the world.
That's because they're losers and they got nothing else going on.
It was the greatest trip of my life.
I feel like I'm back in college.
Galvin went and robbed more money from the casino yesterday.
Yeah.
And
In person and online.
yeah.
Insane.
God.
And I said to my wife, I can't. Like, what's the difference between the two of us? Why can't I go to the Hard Rock in the middle of a Tuesday and gamble without feeling like I'm spending my kid's fortune on it?
I don't know. I mean,
Well, I said to my wife,
I'm
I go,
winning, so it's
I go,
not
why
nice.
is Galvin? No. I think it's great. I said to her, I go, what is the difference? I go, is it because his son is older and it's just the two of them and they're not thinking constantly about the future? I just blow him. Like, I'm trying to think like why I can't just roll into the Hard Rock on a Tuesday and gamble and hopefully win $2,500 or whatever you want.
I'm pretty good for the future from my wife and I. I'm pretty good with the stuff. And then also, when I'm not around anymore, my son's going to have pretty good stuff, but he's also going to make it on his own. but also my wife and I really enjoy that, so it's like good time for us.
Yeah, it's
and
great.
also that way my wife's not giving me mean face when she gets in the car.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
all that.
That's
but,
their
but
hobby.
Maybe we need to have a talk off the air. What do you like? I
I'll
want to
tell you. I'll
know
tell
what you think is secure for the future. The more money, neither one of my mother didn't have a pot to piss in her entire life and died leaving me in debt. Okay, and lived their whole life. I have a lot of money saved for, not to mention investments and all this stuff, that when I retire, it's all going to be there. If I even make it to retirement, that money is going to either go to my wife and the kid. Like, I'm already locked in for retirement, and yet I'm like, I can't.
So I think that you're probably good. I think, everybody worries and they want to have more and stuff. My dad's very frugal. So like we always had everything.
But yeah, in my mind, even when your dad passes away, that's got to be split between 4 people. So it's not like there's a windfall coming there.
Just think of that property alone.
Oh no! I mean, there's
You know what I mean?
there's money, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It just what I'm saying is I'm jealous of you, not that what you're doing is wrong. Or anything.
And the other thing, and I always say it to my dad, is he'll be like, whenever he was doing something, whatever, and getting this car, or doing this or whatever, I go, yeah, we don't need your money.
Yeah.
Just do enjoy your life. Do whatever you want to do. It's not like you have to go, I can't get this because I have 4 kids that are a bunch of losers. It doesn't work.
Maybe
that way.
that's somewhere.
Why did
My
you
kids are
look right at
losers.
Spanish when you said that?
Yeah. He knows because he knows.
So it was so funny yesterday.
You're
Again,
just saying you don't want your kids to be eating paydays for breakfast.
I mean, they're delicious. If anybody would like
having to get Halloween costumes so they can stock up for the rest of the year. Yesterday, here's what the thing is about winning and gambling and doing that stuff is when the pit bosses look at you like they're so confused that you're going to walk away with some of their money.
Yeah.
Every time I do it, I will take a break. Like a lot of time at the end of a shoe, I'll count up and I go, give me a second, whatever. I count up and I go, yeah, I think that's going to do it. And I'll push forward. I just color me up, and they go, you're done?
Yeah.
And I go, yeah. And they go, smart.
Yeah.
That's a good move. And I'm like, does nobody else do this? Like I go in with a certain amount. I'm either getting to this amount or losing all of it.
Yeah.
There's no in between. You know what I mean?
Well, I never have that amount that I'm getting to. If I go up $1,000, I'm like, well, now I got $1,000 to play with. It's their money, and then I lose it.
That's my wife. My wife likes to play, and she
Yeah.
likes to play for a long time. I like to rip and run. See, if I go in there and I win $1,000 in 5 minutes, I have no problem getting back in my car and saying, see you later.
Yeah.
That's $1,000. Take it.
I have been playing where guys have come in, sat down, how's everybody doing? I was like, yeah, all right, cool. 3 hands, split. They win, and they go, all right, thanks, get up and just walk away.
Yeah.
Like, don't even color up. They just get their chips and they walk away. And I'm like, what did that guy just do? Well, he just came here, sat down, played 4 hands, won $800 and got up and left. Where's he going?
Magic.
You've
I
been
don't
sitting
understand.
there for 2 hours.
Yeah. Going up, going down. Going up, going down. I don't know. It's crazy, but I'm going to Vegas next week, so I'm excited about that. Another party
Are
Carmen wasn't
you?
invited to.
Yeah, exactly. See?
I will tell you, not yesterday, but I think it was last week or the week before. I sat down. I sat down. My very first hand, the dealer had a 6. I got 2 8s, so I split them. I got a 3 for an 11. I doubled that, and then I got a 2 with the 8, so it was a 10. So I doubled that. So now I have like I don't know $600-800 out there already on the thing. Whatever. She goes bang 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 bang, and they had like a 5-card 21. I went, you got to be kidding me! But at least get it out of the way now. But now I'm down to this, and I made it back, but it's rough.
That's what I'm like. Oh, I don't want to be here. I drive all the way here to Hillsborough Avenue for this. I don't want to do that.
Vegas will be fun. I was talking to Olivero yesterday. He said, he goes, you need to give us the picks for UFC. I said, not a problem, buddy. We'll get on it.
Yeah.
I said, I already had some ideas for Sugar Sean.
Are you still
Now-
flying in, flying right back out, and sitting coach and all that stuff?
Oh, man.
He's not going. Look at his face. Look at his face. This guy's not going.
Oh man.
I mean,
Oh, no.
is it transferable?
Joey, you want to go?
Did you get the COVID insurance? I mean, hey. You know?
It's a good one.
Just saying.
No, I'm going. We leave next Friday morning.
Coach to
But
Vegas.
here, you know what though?
Here's the thing.
It's broken up into 2 flights, so there's a layover too.
Direct flight.
Here's the thing. A little bit of miserable and whatever, but adventure. You doing it, you and Mike and stuff. When you're out there, it's gonna be fun. You'll have a good time. And plus,
For the day that they're out there.
yeah, but also UFC and Bud Light and everything.
But listen,
it'll be good.
Listen, the UFC stuff is going to be great. We get there and we're going to. There's like a reception party with some fighters that are going to be there. That I think that's pretty cool. Then there's the weigh-in, and Dustin Poirier is going to be there. That's pretty cool. And then I got an email last night. This is how old I am. I got an email last night that said, guess what? You're invited to Tao for the official after party.
Oh, nice.
Hosted by the Nelk Boys.
No.
And DJ Pauly D will be there.
Yeah.
And I went, you got to be kidding me. I'll be asleep by the time this thing starts. Are you insane? I don't care about Pauly D or the stupid Nelk Boys.
Party all night.
I wouldn't know a Nelk Boy if it kicked me in the nuts. I'm like, get out of here. I'm not going to that garbage.
Oh, no.
I'm going to the fight in the Sphere, and then I'm going home. But I read that they can't sell tickets in this thing.
Yeah.
That there's thousands of tickets still
fight?
available. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Was it not a good
bit.
card or
I know it's a very good card.
They price them out or what? Because
I
the Sphere,
think that was the thing. They said
because Dana White said they have 20 directors and like 7 different trucks for this. And
they
all
said
kind
it
of stuff.
started at $2,200 the ticket. So yeah, that could be the problem. But you got to imagine that every casino is buying them so they can comp them out. You know.
Right.
So you fly out Friday.
I fly out Friday. Shield's gonna make me not go.
Yeah.
I fly out Friday. I go from here to like Atlanta or somewhere. No, it's not Atlanta. It's someplace equally as miserable.
Sit in the airport
Memphis.
for layover.
Go have a layover. It's like I can smell all the fast food I can't eat.
Yeah.
Then get on another flight, go to Vegas. Meanwhile, nobody's taking into consideration. I'm sitting next to an ape the entire time.
Yeah.
I got Tonka the chimp sitting next to me.
Just smelling banana daiquiris the whole time.
with hairy arms reaching over me.
What time do you get to Vegas?
I don't know. When we get to Vegas sometime, probably, I don't know. Probably like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's always weird because if you're leaving here at 7 in the morning or whatever, and then you get to Vegas and you're like, for some reason it's only 9.
Yeah. So I get there and then we got to check in. Then we have some running around to do for the weigh in and all that. And then
Saturday's the fight.
Saturday's the fight, and then Sunday I got to be back at the airport. I'm gonna be in bed before the main event even happens.
Just leave your bags at the airport.
yeah.
Don't even take them with you.
This is the perfect one suit weekend.
That's the truth.
Oh, that's true.
No, and that was the other thing. Olivero, we were talking like, what are you gonna wear? What are you gonna wear? Because I don't know. I'm going on. I don't know. I'm going to a lot of like private functions in addition to the fight. So I was going to bring a jacket. Oliver was like, I'm wearing a t-shirt and jeans. I'm like, I'd rather wear a t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah, the whole jacket thing is obsolete now. Especially with it's a fight thing. They're not going to be wearing jackets.
Who?
Any of the people, any of the guests that are there.
No, they're going to be in tuxes.
No, they're not.
Also-
You're going to take fashion advice from Candy Bar Guy?
Hey.
But the thing is,
Or a rock t-shirt guy. Either way.
they'll be wearing T-shirts that cost way more than any outfit you buy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
One T-shirt
Ooh,
costs more than your whole outfit.
When you're out there, the high that day is 107. I'm not even making a joke. It's 107.
That's brownie heat. You know, brownie heat. You open the door and the brownie hits you.
You're not going to be outside.
There's a 2% chance of rain.
Damn.
It's the whole reason they connect all the hotels and all the casinos and stuff, so you don't go outside.
Definitely wear a jacket.
I think it's the same company that put on that's in this Germany.
Yeah.
So I think that we get like bust everywhere, which part of me is like, I'm not doing that. But then
that
the other
was
part
good.
is, the other part is trying to get a cab and all that stuff from leaving the Sphere. You might as well get on the bus.
Yeah, that company's pretty good. If it is the same company,
It
they
is, same
take care of everything.
Same company, yeah.
Also, you don't want to fall victim to that casino's just across the street, and then you're
man.
walking 4 miles later. You're like, we're not even there. Why is this happening to us?
Only in Vegas do you go and stay in a hotel casino and then go gamble in another casino.
Yeah.
I don't. It's whatever.
You just get a feel for the different ones. You
We
walk
should
into
go
one,
to
you're-
Vegas,
I know.
guys.
It's going to be a blast.
I'm gonna be like Oliver. I was gonna be like, you gonna come to the way? I'll be here playing blackjack.
Yeah, well, the guy's what, 154? Yeah, we get it.
We've just been traveling for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, in your layover, will you be hitting the bar at all? I imagine no, but
No.
nah.
No drinking for
Yeah.
me.
No, all right, that's pretty good.
No, it's not.
Well, I know, but I can't. that's such a foreign thing to me, being at an airport and not having a drink. So yeah.
Really?
It's literally the first thing I do when I get in the terminal.
No matter what time of day it is.
I go right to the bar.
Glass of wine, a vodka soda.
But I got a couple of reasons why I don't want to do that. One, I gotta sit next to a chimp, and two, because I don't want to add to my already uncomfortable snoring situation. Like when I fall asleep, now I add alcohol. Normally I'm going to give you this. Now I add alcohol, you're gonna get, you know. So it's not the best. I don't need right hand Clyde waking me up every 5 minutes.
No.
Hitting your elbow, telling you to shh.
How many times will you call him Tonka? By the way, did you watch the third episode or no?
Oh, I did.
Chimp Crazy?
Oh my God.
We'll talk about that. How many times am I going to look at New York, and tell Alvaro to climb to the top?
100%.
All right, let's take a break, get the show moving this morning. It is Wednesday, a confusing Wednesday, because we were off Monday. I wasn't here Tuesday, and now we're back, baby. Woo! Joe, we're back. Woo! Good news related to Joe.
Huh?
While we were out yesterday, I ordered a new batch of Pep keychains.
Hell
yeah. Oh yeah.
I saw the prototype.
You saw the
Michael.
artwork?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Nice.
Yep.
You don't have feet, but that's okay.
That's all right.
I had to take a picture that didn't show your feet, so when you made a keychain, it had no feet, but that's all right.
Next time you do another round of those, I have a picture that you might want to use.
Oh, please.
It is Joe laying on the floor of the Capitol Theater with beer spilled all over. Remember that one? Yeah.
That's a good one.
That might be a good one to use.
All right.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, Carmen will tell you what we have to give away, and then we will play Sporkle. What happened with Sporkle yesterday?
Galvin won, yeah.
All right.
So he eliminated your streak. I'm sorry,
It's all right.
Michael. Yeah.
It happens. I take a day off. I got to live with the consequences. All right, it's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
We have a bunch of stuff. So we have tickets for Corn.
Corn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
What?
Oh, by the way,
Great.
some guy sent me a picture last night from the rafters of Incubus. He was in the worst seats ever at the top. Pretty packed.
Yeah.
Pretty packed. Yeah. I mean, there were a couple of, as you got higher up, it got a little sporadic, but it was full to the rafters. Yeah. So, okay. Sorry, Incubus. You're right. I'm wrong. Yeah. I'm not going, but I get it.
We have tickets for Luke Bryan. Creed.
Wait, when is Luke Bryan? Sorry, I was drinking.
It's coming up.
No, you're fine. Luke Bryan. Let me go down here.
think
Luke
it's
Bryan
this
is
month.
September 14th.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
We have
Catfish for everybody.
Creed.
Creed, September 20th at the amphitheater. I hired them to play my birthday.
Hell yeah.
That's my new thing.
And Yngwie Malmsteen.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
The more clips I see from the Creed tour, the more excited I get to see.
We were talking about it yesterday. Scott Stapp may be more handsome now than he's ever been.
And his voice is great.
And he's in great shape,
yeah.
too.
Oh, he stopped drinking.
Yeah.
Life turned around.
Cleaned it up, yeah.
Maybe if you stop the payday Spanish, you can get Scott Stapp saved.
I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to.
They actually say that he eats 4 paydays before he goes on stage.
All right.
The payday,
Four.
payday diet would be fantastic.
Yeah, good sugar rush.
Carmen, that's why he sings like this. He's got his mouth full of payday.
Yeah. I'm excited to see them, man. I saw the set list. The set list looks good.
Did you see they have a touring rhythm guitarist with them?
No, good.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fill it up.
There used to be that kid that there was another band that played with them that he used to come. I wonder if it's the same guy.
Maybe.
All right, let's give some stuff away right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right, today we're going to play TV dramas in 2 words. So I'm going to give you 2-word clues. You're going to give me the TV drama.
All right.
Okay? Your first one, Silent Clock.
24.
Spanish. Blood Spatter.
Dexter.
Galvin. Rebuild Him.
Bionic Man.
$6 Million Man. I was like, I couldn't think of the name, but you helped. Thank you. Assist. Mike gets half a point.
No,
Nope.
that's not how it works.
I tried.
Teenage Kryptonite.
Superman.
Smallville.
Oh, idiot.
Smallville. Michael. Witchy Sisters.
Charmed.
Spanish.
Great show.
They were sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot.
They were all the same age.
Yeah.
No. Green Rage.
Hulk. Incredible Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk, Mike. South Fork Ranch,
Dallas.
Mike. General Lee,
Dukes Hazard.
Mike. Bartlett Administration,
West Wing.
Galvin. Texas Football,
Friday Night Lights.
Geo. And Pap. We are halfway there.
Gio is on the board with a single point. Spanish with 2. Galvin with 3. And Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 4.
Oh.
All right, we're doing TV dramas in 2-word clues. Your next one, Final Frontier.
Star Trek.
Galvin.
Nope, I didn't answer. That was Gio.
Geo, excuse me. Vicodin Doc.
House.
House MD.
House MD. Mike.
Nobody says MD.
On there.
Doogie Howser, MD.
Jersey Whackers.
Sopranos.
Jersey Whackers.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was.
Galvin. Kimosabi.
Lone Ranger.
Mike. Albuquerque Meth.
Breaking Bad.
Geo. Cabot Cove. Cabot Cove.
Designing Women.
Gilligan's Island? I know I've heard
Beverly Hillbillies.
Murder, She Wrote
this.
is what I was looking for. Another Dimension.
Twilight Zone.
Galvin. Family Morgue.
6 Feet Under.
Galvin. And Pap. We're on the last 3.
Mike said.
Spanish has 2 points. Gio has 3 points.
Jeez, guy.
And Galvin and Mike are tied with 6.
You only have 3?
Yeah.
That's correct.
You only have
Oh, you have
6.
more.
All right, TV dramas in 2 words, last 3. Here we go. Attractive lifeguards.
Baywatch.
Baywatch is correct. Pap.
That was Gio.
Gio gets the point.
Now you have 4.
White Walkers.
Walking Dead.
Game of Thrones.
Spanish. Game of Thrones.
Uh-oh.
Damn it.
Now,
And-
Mike and Galvin are both tied with 6.
Yeah.
And these
And
2 are
no-
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Well, what do you have?
Spanish has 3. Gio has 4.
Yeah, so we can't be caught. So you're out.
Yep. You're out.
That's dumb.
All right.
And your last one. Wisteria Women.
Desperate Housewives.
Yeah. Couldn't get it out.
Your final score: Spanish with 3 points, Gio with 4, Michael with 6, and Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 7.
Kachaya! Woo, 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 woo! Trademark 2020.
Oh, you only had 6?
Hey, come on. Don't talk. Oh, sorry. Don't talk over the trademark. It's a real jerk move.
Congratulations, Galvin. Pick a
Thank
line.
you.
Yeah.
I'll go with line 14, please.
Good morning. Who's this?
David.
David, you are the winner, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I'll see you at Ingve Malmsteen.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'll put you on hold, and Carmen will let you pick from her box of tickets. Please hold on, sir. She'll grab you here during the break. I'm sure you guys probably talked about it, but what a great show at Ruth Eckerd Hall with Imposters of Rock.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
going to be
fun.
honest with you. I didn't really. I mean, I was down for the Pitbull toddler portion of it, but didn't care about the rest of the show, and I ended up staying there and watching all the bands.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I watched Slippery When Wet for a little while, then went back and hung out for a little bit, and then I waited for Miles Shawn and his Journey experience to go on, and I watched that kid Rudy sing a couple of songs, and he did Lights. He's unbelievable.
Yeah,
I mean, he is fantastic.
I saw some video, and obviously them in here, he sounded great. And it's funny because we were like, who is this guy? What is going on? Whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you're singing Journey, there's only 2 ways you can go. Nailed it or oof.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
you
it's
know,
true.
And he, there's no like, there's no like, it's not bad, you know, whatever. It's either you nailed it or oof. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. It was, and he really nailed it. He did a great job, and it was fun. It was a fun night. We went out there. We played. Pap sang with us.
Yeah.
That was a blast.
It was good. Yeah. It was a great crowd. It was packed in there.
Everything about Ruth Eckerd Hall too is great. Like
Yeah,
the
it's
stage,
nice
the sound, the backstage, everything.
When
Yeah.
I walk into places and you have to go in through the back door, there's always a security guy there. It's like, where are you going? Who are you? I walked in. This guy looked at me. He goes, "What's up, Mike?" I go, "Hey, how you doing?" All right. I never get that.
It's so funny because I walked in and there was a guy walking in next to me, and I asked the security person, I go, "How do I get to the stage?" And he goes, "Galvin, I'll show you." Walk
So
right by.
nice.
I was like, "Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it."
So nice. And of course, Bobby Rossi and Katie Pedretti and all those people over there. It was a great time. And
The crowd was super into it, Mike.
And
the
that
crowd
they
was great.
Standing up the whole time. It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
That Megan girl that works there is pretty nice too.
I'm not a fan.
Oh,
Her choice of men is
yeah.
really. No, it was really a fun time. It was a good night. I mean, we were there for hours and it didn't seem like that at all. So I enjoyed it. I'm sure we'll do something else there again. Let us take a break. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, staying right here, the rich stay rich, and give me back my drugs.
Oh, man. Sorry, I think your drugs. Galvin has your news. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, get right into that. In the 8 o'clock hour, we got a brand new open letter coming up. Mike Alstott is going to join us on the show for reasons other than football. Wait till you find out what that is. It is the Mike Calta Show. News is next on 102.5 The Bone.
Speaking of Mike Alstott, I saw the video. Joe, you are getting fantastic with that stuff. The promo saying that he's going to be on the show. The
Thank
video.
you. Thank you. I
I don't-
appreciate
The
that.
Instagram
I
thing.
don't think that was Joe.
What?
Who made that video? I think that was Joe.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
Apologies.
Joe,
Yeah, Michael.
I was watching the video. This is my favorite thing on YouTube of Rudy and Miles from the Journey Experience in here.
Yeah.
And I was watching Rudy sing that slow song that he sang, and it was a tight shot on him, and he's like, singing. And then it just cut over to you, and you were staring, staring at the. It was just you,
Yeah.
right at the camera.
Yeah. Sounds
right.
I
Sounds
love
right.
it. I love it. It was great. It made me laugh. It made me guffaw. It made me laugh out loud.
Well, that was not on purpose, Michael.
I know. I didn't think it was. I'm sending some love right now and wishing a speedy recovery to Jim McFarland. Are you familiar with who Jim McFarland is?
No.
We've talked about him a lot on the show.
Is he the guy that does the boots?
Yes.
Shoes? Yeah.
the
okay.
America's Cobbler.
Yeah.
Jim McFarland. Did you hear what happened?
No. Did he cobble himself?
Oh, he went to the hospital. He was not feeling well at 1 o'clock in the morning. Had 100% blockage in his widowmaker.
Whoa.
He ended up having to get 2 stints, and he's getting out of the hospital soon, and he's recovered. But man, that is not usually one that you come back from.
Yeah, no
he
kidding.
cheated death on that. So
Well, and good on him to go to the hospital and not go, I'll wait until the morning.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. God, can you imagine what that must have felt like? Enough to make you get up and go to the hospital. But he by the way, I'm not putting his business out there. He put a post on Instagram. He's a guy who is a cobbler, an old school shoe cobbler, who I've been fascinated with for the past couple of years on Instagram.
You've probably seen clips,
Oh, yeah.
like, because it's all over the place. And it is very satisfying to watch. You're like, oh, man, look at this.
Yeah,
Made him like brand new.
I got one of my biggest comments on there was I wrote, "You make me want to ruin a pair of shoes," and it's got like 700 likes on
Yeah.
it. But anyway, I don't know him, but he is since I found out after I liked him, whatever, that he was right here in Lakeland, and he has since invited us to go down and check out the shop and all that.
Oh, nice.
He is an Olympian of cobblers, if you will. He's won the gold medal of cobbling. And he is an American treasure. We wish him the best.
Yeah.
All right, time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. I've been talking about Pelt Shoes for about 5 years now. A lot of you have stopped in there, got some great shoes. Maybe some of you haven't. You need to get in there and check it out because they have all the different styles and brands you're looking for. Huge selection of different stuff. Crocs, which of course are, they say coming back in style, but I don't think they ever went out of style.
No,
right?
Crocs are, I mean, if you're wearing Crocs, you know that's a guy that knows fashion. If I see you in the Crocs, I'm like, that's a guy who loves comfort and fashion.
They got speaking of comfort, they got the Hey Dudes, they got UFOs, they got all the different styles and brands. Of course, heels and boots and flip-flops and all kind of things that you're looking for. They have them right there, and they have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. So stop into a Pelts today. Make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. So this is interesting. We've been getting a lot of rain and stuff, But do you remember at the beginning they were like, "This is gonna be crazy hurricanes. We're gonna have so many hurricanes. Every hurricane
every year." And then I go, "Should I get the generator? Should I not get the generator?"
Are you purposely not have your mic on, or
No, I did not.
now.
I did not have it purposely not on.
it is on now? Though.
It's always been on my end.
No, you were laughing and you didn't hear anything.
I hit the button.
On your end. Oh,
Yep.
okay, I got you.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
So with all the rain that's been going on, well, on Tuesday, Dr. Phil Klotzbach, a hurricane specialist.
Oh, not Doctor.
Yeah,
I was here the rain.
different Dr. Phil.
Okay.
Oh, Dr. Phil Klotzbach.
It's been raining for a month now.
He's from CSU. He said he expects tropical cyclone activity in the basin to be normal or below normal levels through at least September 16th. The chance of above normal activity during the next few weeks is just 10%, as the basin remains in a state of record inactivity. In fact, the lack of tropical activity from August 12th through September 3rd marked the quietest period in tropical weather development in 56 years, with the basin now starting to fall behind key metrics for an average season. Not out of the woods yet,
Close
but
enough.
it's some experts are saying, hey, it looks like we're going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and John Brennan's going on a cruise. He was a little bit worried that there was a storm brewing out there, but that's.
I feel like we're jinxing it right now.
Well, I don't know.
Listen to me. Anybody that went out and got stuff that to be prepared and all that, it's gonna come one day.
Sure.
Don't just put that stuff in a locker or whatever you do with it. Put it in a crate.
Toilet
and keep
paper
it-
will be fine.
Yeah.
Toilet paper, you'll use it. Your butt's still gonna be dirty.
Listen, I don't know if you want to do a deep dive on it, but I meant to send you this video the other day of it showed hurricanes from the last 5 years in comparison to 10 years ago.
Right.
And how they say that governments can control the weather. So 10 years ago, hurricanes, very normal courses. They'd end up in one trajectory and they follow along. The last 5 years, hurricanes are doing U-turns, stopping in place, spinning around, totally
Back
changing.
it up, flip it, rub it down.
Yeah, dude. I was like, oh, Mamma Mia, Papa Pia.
Yeah, I
There
don't
we
know.
go.
Who's we send it to you, and then you send it back to
Yeah,
us, and we
dude.
send it back and forth, and it's just traveling around in circles.
Or is it, hey, you missed, go back?
Yeah.
Hey, also, can we go back to Dr. Phil for a second?
Yeah.
I'm finding myself ridiculously attracted to Dr. Phil's wife.
Oh, yeah?
But I used to mock her for her plastic surgery, but now I kind of am attracted to her.
Okay.
I don't know what that. Have you seen her?
Yeah, I know what she looks like. She's not unattractive. She's older, and yeah, it looks like she's had some work done.
She's definitely had some work done, but I feel like she did a good job. I mean, it's still a little like you look at her and you go, oh, she's had work done. But I started out making fun of her, and now I'm like,
You want me to? Well, never mind.
why?
Oh, wow.
I
Really?
was going to say somebody that she looks like that would make you, but I don't want to say it on air. Here, I'll send it to you.
I think I know.
Do you,
do?
Carmen? See
I
if,
think.
I'm very excited.
Oh, I'm seeing a side by side with like pre-op, post-op.
Yeah.
she reminds me of this person, and this will make you dislike her completely.
Ugh.
Right? Is
Yeah.
that the one you thought, Carmen, or no?
No, that is not.
No. Can you
But-
say yours
I can
or
see
no?
that.
No.
That person is vomitous.
Right, and that's why now you won't like her.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I want to know what Carmen.
So
Oh.
I pulled a Dr. Phil on you.
Yeah, Carmen, just say it.
No.
Come
No,
on,
no,
you
not
can
after
say it.
that. Not after that because I didn't hate her. But now that Galvin said that, I can't unsee that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to know who you were talking about.
No.
Why? Come on.
Well, text it to us.
is somebody we work with?
No.
Oh, then what's the difference? Is it somebody's wife?
Yes.
I want to
Text
know.
it.
I want
Oh,
to
you
know.
have
I
to
want to
know,
know.
yeah.
Come on,
Well,
text
all the
it.
different pictures are different.
Josh text it. We want to know who you're talking about.
Okay, hold on.
This is why you don't come to the fun trips.
Yeah.
What happens?
Makes sense.
It's why we don't invite you.
I get it.
my God.
Now, but listen, go to
Oh
the,
yeah, don't say that.
yeah, thank you. So if you go to this, listen
I can see
again.
it a little bit.
Yeah.
But then go to this lady's Instagram, Dr. Phil's wife, and go to the fourth picture. It's her, Dr. Phil, in some type of suite. They're at some type of game. Bro, that is not the same head on any other photo.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's definitely have a team of surgeons.
Yeah. Plus, she's got AI head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's weird. It's like a balloon head because her
Yeah.
body's so little, but her head is. It looks like it looks like a bobblehead.
My wife's head keeps changing.
Look at this side by side from the That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looked like the chick from Taxi on the
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
left.
Nardo.
Yeah. Oh, and she looks like Ralphie May's wife on the right.
Oh.
Now I hate her.
Yeah, see, Galvin's is better. So I can't see that.
I can see Carmen's though.
Gio made an executive decision on Friday.
Yeah, I did.
Man.
Did.
Do you know what it is, Galvin?
I don't think Gio knows either.
No, Gio knows. It's something in this room.
Oh, I see.
up.
I see. Yeah.
All that stuff over there.
He didn't clean up. He got rid of it.
Yeah.
Gio moved the bar into the green room.
When you say Gio moved the ball.
Oh.
Okay.
It was a collaborative effort, but it was my idea.
It was Gio's idea.
Of course. It's always Gio's idea.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Well, just like the video was your video, right, Joe?
No, it was
right.
Joe's idea, though.
I
That's
said,
my idea.
I told Joe that when we had Rudy on,
Rudy!
it looked, and he was singing, there was like a giant pile of trash behind him. That's
But
what the
instead
bar
of
looked
cleaning
like.
the bar, you just got rid of the bar.
I said, get it out of here.
Yeah. He was forceful with it.
Look how much better it looks. Looks great.
I mean, I think it looks empty, but you
Yeah.
know me, I like clutter.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to move
He's
this
dying
stick.
to fill that space up.
Yep.
Dying to put Funko Pops over there. Yeah, look at that. Nice.
Well, and it looks cleaner.
It does.
Yeah. Look, I didn't fight it. I just said Gio made an executive decision.
Yeah.
All kind of space for activities.
we tried to get rid of the chair, but Mike, he overruled.
Dude, touch that chair.
We're like, let's get this damn chair out of here, too,
I
Joe.
love that chair.
That's a nice
I
chair.
love that
Yeah.
chair.
Nice chair.
Good chair.
A lot of people sit in that chair.
One of the
listen-
drums that everyone uses.
We do have a lot of people sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
Well, usually when we have guests here, they have
but
somebody
Gio-
else.
Yeah,
Gio hates it because he says everyone's dumb faces behind the
yeah
guest.
that's the problem.
If we didn't have that chair, you wouldn't see Pete's big dumb face behind
That's
Bam
why-
Margera.
Yeah.
I love that. It's so funny. Bam's talking and Pete's just back there.
We have the guests, and you just see somebody just sitting there, just staring blankly, and then they're on their phone because they're bored by the interview, and then they look up, and it's a bad look.
Bored by the interview.
I know. Why
That's
would you say
it's
that?
a bad
So,
look.
I mean, it's
All
great.
right,
and
what
that's
if
what
we
it
mo-
looks like.
What if we move the drums and we move the chair to that corner?
That was what I said.
Oh!
That was one of the ideas.
Joe, I
Great
like that
weed
idea.
hats think alike.
But I mean, if we lose the drums, what are we going to do? Nobody comes to people who come to play drums.
It's
What
a
are we gonna
cool
do?
look. When people walk in and they see the drums,
Yeah.
they go, this is
Yeah.
legit.
Listen, I think they know you guys do music. How many guitars are on the wall?
Oh,
Yeah, but those are decoration.
yeah. See, I think we should add way more LED lights in here. We can turn it down, blast it up. I mean,
But yeah, if you just swap the drums in the chair, that would be fine because nobody's going to sit back there, and then it'll be cool behind shot of drums.
That was. See?
see?
Yeah, the
I
director
totally
knows.
agree.
Weed hat, director Weed hat
See?
knows.
That's right.
Well, so I'm trying to eliminate the clutter. Oh, that's all.
Okay.
Well,
Good job, Gio.
start
Thank
in this
you.
area over here to my right.
Yeah. I think the shelf ties the room together. That's really good.
100%.
Yeah.
We got to move the shelf.
I'm glad we added that
good.
because
I didn't want this shelf. I wanted something smaller over here,
Yeah.
and it just didn't come out right.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to move the shelf.
Well, not to interrupt all this, but let's get back to the weather.
All right.
So we were talking about the hurricane stuff, which hopefully won't be as active. But this is pretty crazy. On Tuesday, Phoenix hit its 100th straight day with at least 100-degree temperatures.
Damn.
Yeah. 100 days in a row of 100 degrees, at least 100 degrees.
All day?
That's, well, no, it hit
high.
there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the longest since shattered the record of 76 days in a row back in 1993.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I still think global warming's BS.
Dude, I don't know. Like,
That's how it always is, though. And
Yeah.
you look in
It's the
Arizona and
desert.
you look at
Yeah.
the desert.
Wow.
I don't know, man. Some years I feel like global warming's fake. Some years I'm like, it's real. It's happening, man.
I don't know. Record temperatures everywhere.
Dude, I just listened to some. He was an astrophysicist that a lot of the astrophysicist community does not like. He's an outcast, and he was describing how the Earth's orbit around the sun is oval shaped. It's not a perfect circle. So when the Earth gets closer in the oval to the sun, we experience hotter temperatures. I was like, it all makes sense. Very next video was someone totally rebuttaling him, and I was like, nope, it's not real. Nothing's real. I don't even know it's real anymore.
What if the 4,000 Starlink satellites that Elon Musk has put up in the atmosphere.
Or
What,
just-
what if they can control the temperature here on Earth?
I mean, it's not
I think they
unlikely.
can.
Yeah.
Do you think all the people on Earth and all the buildings and all the factories and everything that we build and stuff, do you think that contributes at all?
Yeah, right?
yeah.
You know, oh yeah, it was cool whenever there was only 4 people on Earth.
Yeah,
Now it's
yeah,
hotter.
dude.
Well,
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Not surprisingly, 4 of the top 5 places to retire are right here in Florida. To help Americans plan an affordable retirement while maintaining the best quality of life, Wallet Hub compared the retiree friendliness of more than 180 cities across 45 key metrics. The data set ranges from the cost of living and tax laws to the availability of activities and the quality of health care. So the top 5, 4 of them are in Florida, I'll let you know. Number 5, Fort Lauderdale. Number 4, right here in Tampa. Number 3, jumps out of Florida. Where do you think the one that is not in Florida is? So I'll tell you, number 2 is Miami, and number 1 is Orlando, they say, for retirees. Number 3 is not in Florida. Where do you think it is in the United States? Best place to retire?
I was going to say Scottsdale, Arizona, until you said it was so hot.
Too hot? I'll tell you, this place not hot, known for being cold.
Montana.
No.
Known for being cold.
Yeah.
Alaska.
No.
Oregon.
No.
Wyoming?
No. Maybe that's, I'm going to give you a trivia question
Ooh,
that's a little bit of a hint for you. The LA Lakers are named the LA Lakers because they actually started in this city.
Milwaukee. Yeah. Wisconsin.
Michigan?
No.
Minnesota.
No?
No, Michigan.
Milwaukee.
Minneapolis.
That's what I said.
We did it.
Did you say that?
Yeah, no.
I didn't. I was so close. Yeah, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah. Did you know that the Lakers
No.
started there?
Yes, I knew that. But
Yeah.
why is that a?
It's probably
Yeah.
really nice, like in the summertime and stuff. You have harsh winters, but you know, maybe old people are like, "I'm not going out. I don't care."
I don't know. I never think about any place that's got a harsh winter. I mean, I like it,
Yeah,
but whatever.
but also,
Good for you old people.
You think you like it.
yeah,
But
I love when you guys say like I didn't grow up in a place that had 4 seasons and shoveled snow and went around from house to house shoveling snow for dollars.
You grew
Yeah,
up in a city. They had plows. Yeah, it wasn't like you were in the country.
I definitely wasn't in the country by any
Right.
means, but I don't know what that means.
Because
The weather
it's-
is still the same.
yeah. It's still the same, but there is a lot different stuff because you're not having streets plowed. You're not having.
I'm talking about the actual feeling of the cold weather, not the effects that it has on. I would like to live in a place that's cold when I retire, because I don't want to leave. I don't want to do anything. I want to be
you're
in a
always
cabin
talking-
with a fireplace.
Right, yeah, but then if you need supplies or you need anything, you know,
Well, I stock up. I
And
stock up in the warm.
you got your earth roamer.
Yeah.
Carmen does not believe you shoveled snow. is what-
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't. I don't understand that, but I did.
I mean,
and, yeah.
2 feet of sidewalks?
Yes, it definitely was not 12 feet of snow.
Yeah. So, I mean, does that really count?
I don't know. What is the official foot count of snow before it registers? Yeah.
Yeah, they don't think it counts.
You're only up to your knees. Come on.
You're no snowbird.
If you're going to stock up for your winter cabin, you may be paying more at Costco. Costco's first membership price hike in 7 years just went into effect.
And don't get mad at that. One price hike in 7 years is pretty good.
That's great.
Also, the basic plan cost $5 more, and the executive went up by $10.
I blame the Costco guys and the chicken
Double
bake.
chunk chocolate cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, are we really using executive for a Costco membership? Executive. Excuse me.
That chicken
What's
bake
the
I ha-
difference?
of what?
The basic plan and the executive plan?
Yeah.
I don't know
You
what the
get-
difference is.
You get a percentage of money back, Carmen, on the
Yeah.
executive plan. So every time
Okay.
you buy something, you get a percentage of what you spent back on that card, and at the end of the year, they'll send you a check.
And you like
Okay.
get into the
What?
Yeah.
It's never happened to me.
yeah.
Well,
I'm
you
an
might
So we don't have the
Remember?
executives.
Yeah.
Sam's is the same way.
I don't have. I never
Yeah.
got a
And you
check
get
back.
into the club earlier. Like
Yeah.
you can get in like at like 8 a.m. when everyone else gets in at 9
Yeah.
a.m. and stuff.
What?
I got a check the other day from, I don't know what it was, maybe insurance or something, whatever, that like overcharged me or I overpaid, whatever. It was $1.04.
Oh,
I go, well, what are we doing? What are you wasting?
wasting my time.
Right? Like, Just have a kid come and hand me $1.
Just throw some change at me as I walk by.
So weird.
That chicken bake, by the way, delicious.
Is it?
Absolutely delicious.
You went to Costco get the chicken bake?
I did. I had
Yeah,
to
he
try
was
it.
like, "How can I buy more payday bars?
Yeah,
Let me go to a wholesale club."
They say that's pretty healthy, right?
They say it's the best thing you can buy there. Yeah.
And you put a payday in it.
Oh, man, you're a
Double
genius.
chunk chocolate payday.
Yeah, how do you not get the cookie?
I didn't. I don't want the cookie. I don't like those double chocolate chunky cookies.
How many booms would you rate the chicken bake?
I'd give it 4 booms.
Whoa.
Is that 4 out of 4?
Yeah, 4 out of 4 booms. It's you got to bite into it and let it air out a little bit. You know, like a hot pocket.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Did you see their pizza video? Or I mean, what was it? I don't know. He tried something and he goes, "I give it 4 booms," and then counted out 5 booms.
Yeah.
And I looked at my wife. I go, "That was 5 booms." And she goes, "I had to watch the whole video over again so I can count the booms."
I sent this to you to see how people are trying to cancel them now. Because
why?
So there was somebody.
I didn't know what you sent me.
Yeah, so somebody filmed behind the scenes of him and his son like
tell me
shooting
you
a
sent it
video,
on.
and he keeps like yelling at the kid. He's like, "No, do it right, do it this way, do it again."
Oh, I didn't think he yelled
and,
at him.
And then the kid, well, that's what people are
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Like, some people are like, "Oh, he's just directing." Other people are like, "Oh, the kid doesn't want to do it, and the dad is the one that's forcing him."
a dad's
and you can
definitely-
tell by the video and stuff.
That
Do it
is
right, or you're gonna get 4 booms in the face.
Yeah, that's
The dad is definitely like, I want to be famous.
But, yeah, like the kid's like, "A chicken bake." No, do it again. Say it this way, and you got to say this. He's like,
Stage
"Okay,
dad.
yeah," and he's like, "It's the chicken bake." No, do it again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wrong. You do it again.
Yeah, so people
Hit
are
him
like
with a stick.
crapping on the dad now, saying
I'm gonna
that
get your
he's-
sister to do it.
He's the one that's forcing the family to do this.
I changed my mind on some. I did a complete 180 on the Hawk Tuah girl. I was like, I don't get it. She's not endearing to me. I don't like her. Blah 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 blah. And then I watched her on Whitney Cummings where they called Matt Rife, and I started to like her. And then she posted a video where she went and met Matt Rife. Did
Yeah.
you see that? Now I kind of like her. I think she's sweet, and I do like her personality. I'm like, oh my god, I fell for it, And the idea that she's spitting on D's doesn't even do anything for me. I just like that she's a sweet little Southern girl whose mom was a crackhead, and now all of a sudden she's famous.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Did anybody go see her when she was here? She was at
not.
that country bar.
I think it got canceled.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was trying to get her on the show, and then all the marketing, everything, all disappeared.
Oh,
And I
so-
could not get a response back from them at all, whether she was going to be there. But I couldn't find anything on their website. All the promotional stuff like disappeared.
That's a good
overnight.
That's a good way to get some free promotion.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
got the Hawk Tuah girl coming to tailgate this Sunday.
Yeah.
And
If
then
you wanna-
she just never comes, and then you go, oh yeah, no, we cancel it.
If you want to talk to a girl that sneezes on your bees.
What?
She sneezes on your bees.
Spits on your D's and sneezes on your B's. I got you. Let me get this out of the way real quick. Matt, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. What's up?
Nothing much. Hey, I was just wondering, is there any way I can get tickets for the Calta tailgates?
Yes.
I
Yes. You can go to theboneonline.com and register there. That is the way to get them. Don't blow up my phone calling for them. Don't call Olivero for them. If you want to go to theboneonline.com and register. We give away a huge amount of tickets because we want the people who really are going to be there, that are going to the game, that want to go to the tailgate, or even if you're not going to the game, I don't care. But if you want to tailgate and you're going to be there, go to theboneonline.com and register there. That is where we get all the people from. And then if we're doing a contest and we're giving away tickets, that's it. But don't be blowing up the phone lines all day on all the shows trying to get those tickets. The easiest way to get them is to go register for them. It's not like only 4 people are going to win. We're going to have a couple of 100 people in there. So I just wanted to get that out of the way before the football season starts.
Gotcha. So some people are just bad at being criminals. A 24-year-old guy near Philadelphia drove a stolen car to a police station to ask for his drugs back after an earlier run-in with the cops. He also used his getaway car while trying to shoplift at Target that same day.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
He knew he only had a few options.
Yeah.
This guy, not very good either. A drunk driver crashed into a police cruiser early Monday morning in New York while the trooper was arresting another person for drunk driving. Thankfully, nobody was seriously hurt, but, 2 arrests better than 1, I guess. Wedding planners, this is pretty interesting. Anybody planning on getting married?
Carmen,
maybe.
No, Spanish.
No,
Spanish?
definitely not me.
Oh, are
but
you
this-
guys in marriage stage already?
Me?
Yeah.
With who? No. Listen. I am not dating or seeing anyone right now.
I don't believe those lies. at
That's
all.
fine. That's fine. But yeah,
You're
I'm definitely
caught
not.
in a web of lies.
No, I promise you, man. I promise you. There's
Liar, liar.
too much. Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
Carmen, set your
on
pants on
fire.
Like I
fire.
said, that's fine. I understand why you wouldn't, but
When was the last time you were intimate with a lady?
probably 2 weeks ago, and then everything fell apart.
And was it somebody we know or no?
No, it wasn't somebody you know. It was
What
somebody
fell-
off of a Hinge.
What fell apart?
My
His
life.
wiener.
Yeah.
Your life?
Yeah. Well, I mean, since we can
My
get into it
life.
if you want, but yeah, since like my birthday, I just have been reevaluating a lot of my life and coming to terms with what's going on.
I blame Shark for all of this.
I wish.
None of this happened till Shark came into your life.
Dude, I wish, but it was just like one of those things where I started thinking about where I am and like applying for second jobs and haven't been able to get any. And it's just like one thing spiraled into another.
Jobs you applying for?
Everywhere. Publix, online jobs, remote
Shut
jobs.
up.
I
You didn't
swear.
apply for a job at Publix?
Dude, my buddy Code Man works at a Publix, and I was like, I need some extra help.
What about Brother Mark? Get you the thing.
No, there's nobody's hiring, man. Yeah, nobody's hiring.
That is a
Thing.
true thing.
Yeah, so it's just been one thing after the next.
Nah.
Go ahead.
But I feel much better this week. And
You do?
Yeah, and I think I even found out what's going on with my skin too. So
Yeah, we know what's going on with your skin.
well, there's I have
Carmen said, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been talking to some doctors, and they think it's either pet allergies because it started all when Jenkins came to the house, and I could be ringworm also on my scalp.
Okay. Or it could be the obvious thing.
Yeah, no, they all said that stress exacerbates it, but there are some things that I've been doing in my life, like because I'm depressed, not showering every day, which
Oh, come on.
makes ringworm and all that stuff worse. So
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
Gio,
yeah.
be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I sent some photos of what it looks like, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, that's not stress. That's actually something in there."
What is ringworm?
So ringworm on the scalp looks very different from
No, what is it? You got a worm in there?
It's a fungal infection.
This is you're over the edge.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's been an interesting couple months since my birthday.
I think you should switch spots with Carmen.
What happened on your birthday?
Nothing. I just turned 37, and like I said,
You
started
choosing that as a
reevaluating.
jump off point. You're not saying. Yeah, you were avoiding the obvious in this whole conversation.
No, I'm not. I accept what you're saying, and I'm not denying that. I'm
Yeah.
100% not denying it.
You were itching, and then you stopped itching, then you started itching again.
Yeah. So
'Cause
that was the stress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're right. You're 100% right. And then it was like the way it was described to me, it's as if I already had a fungal infection that was very mild,
Right.
the stress amplified it, and then because I was depressed and just not showering and all that
So when
made it
I
worse.
was calling you gross, I was right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like Sad Hulk.
For real. Yeah. I'm not.
It's
I
amplifying
can't
it.
deny it. Yeah.
It says ringworm is highly contagious.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, Gio.
Well, make sure you share headphones.
Yeah.
It can spread through contact with shared services,
Yeah.
like a lot of in gyms.
Yeah,
it
well-
gets a lot.
So it's I
You're
one-
safe, Gio.
Yeah. I have to start using like an antifungal shampoo, and if that helps, then that's what it was. So yeah, and I noticed the pet dander thing because I wasn't paying attention to it. But like if I pet one of our dogs at home and then scratch myself, that whole area breaks
Probably
out.
giving
in
those
hives.
dogs ringworm.
No.
And also,
Can
when's
I-
the last time you gave them baths?
Oh, I don't know.
There you go.
Ever.
Can I point out? What did I say from the very beginning?
You did from the jump.
Ringworm?
No,
No, you
yeah,
said
I
from
said
the
from the
dogs.
dog. I go,
Yeah.
what's been introduced into your life?
Yeah.
And it was the dog. And it's nothing against the dog. I mean, but
Yeah.
it just happens, whatever. But yeah. that's
Haven't you
definitely-
got like 3 more dogs since then?
Yeah. So yeah.
We're collecting them.
My new dog would never give me ringworm.
Yeah.
So we're talking about weddings and stuff. This is important for people. If you're getting married, listen to this. That's what your head's going to look like, Spanish.
I know, dude.
Oh, man, look at that guy. What happened to him?
Now
I'm nothing good.
I'm
No,
starting
it's
to
a
itch.
different picture. Yeah, right? Just like,
Me too. My arms are starting to feel it.
like when
Ah, you got it.
when you
gave
see
it
a
all of
spider
us.
and then you're like, it's on me. It's definitely on
Oh,
me.
you got the
Fungus for
skivats.
everyone.
I think you should wear a hazmat suit when you come to work now.
It's too late.
I mean,
It's too late for you.
there were so many revelations in that story.
Yeah, I know.
Including I'm not taking showers every day.
Oh well, yeah. I was, I was a little depressing, messy. So
So no shower?
I mean, I'm showering regularly now, but
But like, how many days were you going with?
I don't want to admit to that.
Oh, are you serious?
I would think that showers, if you're like sad, showers would be nice. Nobody can see you crying in there.
Yeah.
And plus, they have a shower beer. And,
Dude,
I just want to point out when I was over here saying you were gross, I was right.
yeah, you were.
you were right. I was right.
Why aren't you giving us saying anything? You
He's a
got
good
all
friend.
the scoop.
Muffledore doesn't know.
What would you
He's not a
What
good
do you want me to do,
You should
Michael?
come in and be like, he's not showering, he's not doing that.
Well, how do I know if he's showering or not? I'm not monitoring his.
I feel like you should know that. You live together. When Pete and I lived together, I knew when he was showering.
Yeah, they shower together.
Yeah. What?
All right, well, I'm going to start writing it down.
All right. Yeah.
When I said, please light a candle, what's that smell? I was right.
Yeah.
Basically.
I mean, I don't smell.
You don't shower.
Nobody
If you
that
don't
smells
shower,
think
you
they smell.
But I don't smell because you guys, I know for
I didn't
sure.
I didn't close enough to you to smell you.
You did, but for sure,
I didn't.
without a doubt, there's no way you guys wouldn't have said something if I smelled.
There were multiple days where I said something smells weird. In
That's
here.
not
You
true.
did say that. That's true.
I
We lit the candle.
I also think you just covered it up with cigarettes. So
Yeah.
I smell the cigarettes, so I can't smell your BO.
I mean, maybe, and cologne.
I don't know which is worse.
Yeah, both. They're equally terrible.
And your payday breath.
Come on,
You're
you gotta
saying-
pile on.
How
You're
long
saying
did you
you
go?
went several days without a shower and wearing cologne? Way to perpetuate a stereotype.
I know. Tell me what?
You're making Puerto Ricans everywhere look
Yeah.
bad.
Why
How
don't you
many
just
days?
stab somebody and get it over with?
Dude,
How many days?
I don't know. Why don't you guess?
Do you do know?
5.
that? You do know.
I'm
For
going
sure, I
5.
know.
I'm going 5.
Maybe,
I'm gonna say
5 days.
maybe,
I'm gonna say he went 2 weeks.
maybe.
No.
What do you got?
can't. You would-
14
you would
days.
just- your hair would fall out at that point.
What do you got, Mike? How
When
many
he was
days?
wearing the ski cap, that was like day 14.
Oh,
No.
is that what that was?
I showered before I put the ski cap
I don't
on.
believe
That's
it.
the
I don't
truth.
believe
Well,
you.
You
Yeah.
don't have to. You don't have to. Yeah.
That's the problem. I'm not guessing because you're filled with lies.
Sure.
I don't
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
any of this.
You know, you know the number, don't you?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Who's closest?
What did you say? What number?
I said 5.
I said
What'd you say?
14.
3.
Yeah, I
10.
can tell you it's somewhere in the middle between
Oh.
Galvin and Gio.
What did you
9
say?
days. 9 days,
Over a
Mrs.
week?
Bueller.
It's pretty close.
Over a week.
Pretty close. Yeah, it was over a week.
You went over a week without showering?
I was
No way.
super depressed. Yeah,
and
like I
and
was
women
literally-
still had sex with you.
Not at that time, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you gave him the dirty one.
I mean, listen.
That's not okay.
That's on them, though, Carmen.
Yeah, I mean, they made their own choice.
No.
Yeah, for sure they did.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, listen
You're
to me.
you're a dirty
There-
person.
Yeah.
Can I just insult you for a second?
You haven't stopped.
A woman had sex with you.
Yeah.
A guy who is applying for jobs at Publix while living with an old man and his second family and 3 dogs, and his head wasn't stop itching.
Yeah.
If you can't get laid, you should kill yourself today.
Yeah.
Because Spanish didn't take a shower for a week
Yeah.
and lives with Joe and still got laid.
Yeah.
What
I
a
mean,
social
that's a good
experiment that is.
This is like when I hear one of those news stories where a woman got arrested for having sex with a dog, and I go, if I haven't had sex in like a week, and this guy, the dog's getting more sex than me, I should just kill myself.
Yeah, a little bit. It feels
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
you're right.
I mean, I'll tell you what, that was like
Not you. You shouldn't feel like that. You should feel like the champ. You won that.
a little bit, because that when the last time I
now
was
I know why they
intimate-
called you Dirty T.
Yeah, it did feel really good.
By the way, speaking of the lady having sex with the dog, are we going to find out in the final episode that she's having sex with Tonka?
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
I mean, I think Tonka can't get it up anymore.
Chimp crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe he's doing something, though.
Yeah, dude. That show, if you're not watching, you're lucky we got off of you and on to Chimp
Yes,
Crazy.
listen.
Chimp Crazy is the best show, and I'm upset there's only one more episode.
I know.
They made me sad.
Aw.
Yeah, you feel.
Well, how many
feel
have you
bad.
watched, Carmen?
All of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So we got introduced to a new chimp on
Yeah.
the last one, which was very
What was that
interesting as
chimp's
well.
name?
Buck.
Buck, yeah.
Yeah.
Buck.
I spilled the beans that the lady's husband died, and then she was dressing Buck in his clothes.
I know, in his literal clothes.
That
like
is
his
so
clothes.
psycho.
Yeah, and then but my new favorite character on anything is the son.
Oh, yeah.
The son with the ripped Guns N' Roses shirt.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit right down and do this interview with my ripped shirt on.
Yeah.
He's like, my mom.
Roll camera.
Me. Yeah, roll camera. Roll camera, dude. That guy, Chimp Crazy, is great.
It's on HBO. There's 3 episodes in, 1 episode left. It's on Sunday
But
nights.
you can go watch them.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
go watch them, and I definitely would watch and catch up before Sunday because Sunday's gonna be great. I think did you watch it?
I have not.
I think Tonka, the aging congestive heart failure chimp, is in better shape than you are.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I can't deny that. I cannot deny that 100%. I bet he showered more than I have.
I guarantee
Or been
you.
hosed off, I
Joe,
guess.
Yes, Michael.
it's your responsibility
as his father.
Yes, it's your responsibility as his caretaker to bring him to the groomer every once in a while.
Well, I mean, I hose him off in the backyard.
Thank
every
you for
now
that,
and
by
then,
the way. I appreciate
when
it,
he
yeah.
gets out there.
Yeah.
How do you?
You knew he hadn't showered in a week?
No, I did not know he had not showered.
It was more than a week.
Yeah, it was more than a week.
Oh, more
I
than a
did
week?
not know. Had I
There's
known,
no way.
I would have thrown
Yes,
some water on
I
him.
am lying to you about how often I shower. Because
But I'm just saying, there's no way like no one would have smelled you or something. Like, was it when you were off? When
Joe,
you
no.
were sick?
no, I was here.
What?
Joe knew.
I did. What do you mean? I knew.
How
What
would
do you
you
think?
know?
I'm going close enough to smell him? I see
There's
him.
only
He's over
one bathroom.
there.
There's only one bathroom.
I
No,
haven't-
there's two. There's two. There's one in the garage too.
I'm not
just put
very smelly.
Stinky feet and stinky butt on the sofa, and then you sit down and you're like, oh, what is that?
I stayed in my room.
By the way, Spanish is a lot like your graveyard. Whenever I go past them, I hold my breath.
oh, come on.
You don't want none of the demons getting in you. So what? So where are you at now? Like, what did you do? Sad weirdos on Saturday?
I did Sad Weirdos on Saturday. I had a good weekend of just alone with my thoughts, helping me just kind of decompress.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
idea. They say when you're depressed, be alone with your thoughts.
I mean, it was very helpful because I, it helped me get out of the depression at least, shower and kind of, understand that it's not the end of the world.
How many
Everything-
days have you gone right now without shower?
I showered yesterday, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe anything you say now
That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
because you're filled with mistruths and lies.
Yeah, I understand. I understand where you're coming from. But, yeah.
But the ringworm's still there? Like it's super contagious ringworm?
I don't know if it's ringworm yet. I have to do the antifungal shampoo experiment, see if that helps.
It's fungal.
Fungal, yeah. What did I
You
say?
saying fungal.
It's antifungal.
You
Pops.
got George
Uncle
Clinton.
Funkle.
You got George Clinton on your head.
Yeah.
Funkle.
So what?
Yeah. You ask me anything, we're here now.
No, I don't, because you lie about everything, so I don't really want to know.
I find it hard to fathom I would lie about showering and smelling and all this stuff. But
yeah, but I don't.
understand.
Now all of a sudden you're telling the truth about some things,
I mean, when was I not telling the truth? Like in your
but
opinion, what
not
was
saying anything is lying. Like you seeing Karishma and not telling us, and after everything was you basically lying.
Yeah, but there are some things I wanted to keep personal and work out before I came, and said anything to anybody
Yeah,
because I
but
didn't know.
but you can't let everything unfold on the air and then try to, you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like everything in your life was on the air.
Yeah.
So now when like we know how it ended. So with you doing secret squirrel stuff off the air, it's like you're lying to us.
I understand. I can understand that viewpoint. It was just like I said, I wasn't in a great place mentally to even really talk about it because I didn't even really know what was going on because that whole situation.
But like, here's the deal: that we ended up where she was calling you every day like a psychopath.
Right.
Her drug dealer boyfriend was going to jail, and he was calling you. They
Yeah.
were both calling you. I called him and yelled at him.
Right.
And then that was it. And you said, "Yeah, they blow me up, but I don't answer the phone."
Right.
The next thing you know, you're hanging out with her, and
that-
you guys are banging or whatever you're doing.
Well, that was months. That was over the Christmas break in January and all that. And when she reached back out, I still had a lot of questions. She had a lot of questions. I had a whole new image of who she was in my head, which then translated to this whole new way of thinking about my entire life because I didn't know what was real anymore. I didn't know.
What does that mean? You don't know what's real?
What do you mean? Like, because there was so much that I thought was lies that I didn't know if it was truth. So yeah. I mean, like, I don't know how deep you want to go.
I think the other thing is that he set us up because they broke up and then all this bad stuff and everything, and we said whatever we said, and then he gets back with her, and we're like,
Yeah,
no,
now
we
we
were just
look like
kidding.
the jerks.
We're just kidding.
No.
She's
He
cool.
No, I could never even be in the same room with her.
Yeah,
No.
she's not as terrible as I thought she was. but
No.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
No, I mean, I understand, but yeah, you guys are making me nervous. But like the biggest thing that I've learned from all this is
Forget all. Take the facts. The facts are the only things that matter.
Right.
Everything else is you can sit there and run your head 1,000. The facts matter. She cheated on you. She is on drugs, and she was harassing you for months after you guys broke up.
Yeah, but again, I understand those facts, but everybody goes through different times, different weird stuff. I can't. I'm learning that when I judge people, whoever it is always a reflection of me. I've done a lot of bad things in my 20s. I hurt a lot of people in my 20s and in my 30s. Done drugs. I know what it's like to be an addict. I know what it's like to be stuck in a mental situation that you can't get out of. So it was a big learning experience for me.
Every part of you and her, nothing good has come out of it. Everything has been bad. You almost lost this job a couple of times.
Right.
You've got penalized at this job. You've had so many bad things for something you worked so hard for a piece of garbage human being.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame her for that. I gotta take responsibility.
Yes,
yeah,
you're even, but you going back to it is even worse.
but it's not that I'm. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but the reason why I did is because I needed to essentially understand and pick up some of those broken
that's a
pieces.
conversation that you have with somebody. That's not having sex with them and hanging out with them and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, it was multiple conversations because like I said, I didn't know what was real and what wasn't real. I had this image of her being this horrendous person, and that's when I realized a lot of what she had done, I had done to people. So
you're not getting retribution for things you've done to other people.
Well, it's not about retribution. It's just about understanding. It was all about just understanding me more. I know. I understand that that's very hard to.
I think it's a cop out.
I think it's
a cop out, and I think that.
But a cop out for what though?
Because you wanted to go back to her, and instead of being like, I was just weak and I went back to her, you're like, oh, I was trying to find my feelings.
No, I'm not. I'm not discounting what you're saying. I can admit that I was weak and I went back to her, but that is what kind of sprung me into all the other stuff.
Yeah. So that's exactly what we're saying. You being with her has done nothing but negative things in your life.
But that's not entirely true because when I had to go back and it was, like I said, it's more about me learning. I had to forgive myself for all of these things that I was running away from. That's why I was, drinking so much, doing drugs. There was parts of me that I didn't want to face.
I don't understand. All I know is you went back to her. You didn't shower for 10 days, and
that's not her fault. That's me.
Do we know if she's showering?
I have no idea.
You allowed yourself to go back to her,
but there's a direct correlation.
And then you did it on the down low, which is even creepier. You did it and didn't say anything to anybody, and then.
I mean, like I said, I wasn't in a great mental spot. I know what everybody was going to say. There were things that I wanted to figure out.
You didn't want to hear the truth.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing is you don't want to tell people because you don't want to be faced with the truth. You want to just do your little sneaky.
That's not true because if there's one thing I've learned in this job, there is no hiding anything.
Oh, sure,
you know what
there is. I hide stuff all the time.
Yeah. Not me. I can't, dude. You pull everything out of me. There was no part of me that thinks I was going to hide anything from, especially you.
Oh, but that's not true.
That's very true.
But it's not true because you were doing this and you thought, oh, one day he'll just figure it out. He'll pull it out of me.
No, that's not what I thought.
You were like, I'm going to keep this as secret as I can from them until it jumps up in my face.
No, I thought, truthfully, there are things that I have to figure out that I want to figure out. But if I go and tell you, I know what you're going to say, which is totally valid. And I just wanted to try to figure things out. I did. It's not that I didn't want to hear it. It's not that I didn't want to hear it. I don't mind hearing it, what it is.
John, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show.
Hey, good morning, Mike. Hello, everyone. So, look, in Spanish, you cannot change red flags to green. So if there's red flags going on in all of this, there are always going to be red flags unless you change your morals or your character or your values. So if there's red flags, there are always going to be red flags. You can't turn them green.
Thanks, Oprah.
All right.
So
this is like part of why I didn't talk about it on air is because I didn't want to hear a million people's opinions of my life.
You don't want to hear the truth.
I don't want to hear. It's not about hearing the truth. It's about I don't want to hear a million people's opinion of my life.
You're still blocking out the truth.
No, I'm not blocking out the truth. I fully accepted the truth.
Big Dick just pointed out the grossest thing ever. You've been pooping on my toilet and you haven't showered for 10 days. That's the grossest thing.
That's ringworm toilet now.
Yeah. Well, it's great when you're in a bad mental headspace and then a million people tell you you're trash. That's a lot of fun.
Oh, don't worry. There's plenty more than a million.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. I thought you said you were...
Hi, good morning.
Hi, what's up?
Hi, my name's Lily. It's just a pattern. It's not about not listening to the truth. I'm 37 years old as well. At some point, regardless of what happened in your life, you have to put it together. You just have to keep going. It's a pattern that you keep repeating. Find help, professional help you don't keep falling in this pattern over and over. My husband, after 12 years, left me because he decided to be gay. I lost my job. Life happens.
He didn't decide to be gay. He was always gay. He was decided to be straight for a little while.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? But you cannot find excuses just to be like down again. 3 months. Oh, I'm down again. Just keep going. What do you mean you don't shower? You're a man. Just shower, put it together. If you need professional help, go and live your life and be happy. Don't let anybody control that.
Hey,
You got this.
have you met your husband's new boyfriend yet?
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Unfortunately, I saw pictures, and they kind of look alike.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your call.
I know.
Thank you. I appreciate the. I'm sure Spanish appreciates your advice.
Yeah.
Spanish. I don't know, but I also didn't plan on this blowing up today. But clearly, it's the elephant in the room, and I think it's better for you that we talk about it, other than
I haven't stopped talking about it.
No, I didn't say you had. I'm just saying I don't want you. I'm not picking on you.
I know.
Other than your gross not showering stuff that you told us about today, and
I
your
get it.
possible ringworm and every other gross thing you said to
But
us
again,
today.
like that's the thing is like I am honest. You know what I mean?
I don't believe
so
you're
much
honest.
now that
I
you said
think that I think you're the opposite of honest.
All right.
You think you're being honest, which is even worse.
Okay, I guess
I'm going to tell you, I am what Bobby Kelly calls he said I have a 3rd degree black belt in lying. I'm a master manipulator and a liar when it's better for me. I'm just telling you, that's honesty. I'm telling you the honest truth. I just think that I don't know. I think you were like, tell me I'm wrong. You were like, I'm going to do what I have to do because I have to, and I'm not going to tell them because they're just going to give me crap about it. That's basically what you did.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I wanted to do what I wanted to do. A big part of what I've realized is I've lived my entire life based on what other people think of me, and I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep making my decisions about my life based on what other people are going to think of me, which I've done since I was a kid.
All right. Well, look, I don't really know what to think. We've had a lot of revelations today that have made things even more awkward, I think.
Why?
Because I don't know. I worked with him for 18 years. You know what I know about him? Nothing. That's the best way to
Wait.
Well, that's
I know he
because
loves
I
his
try to-
wife, he loves dogs, he loves his kid, and he likes to gamble, and he loves rock and roll music. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, but that's kind of unfair for you to say because you just kind of said earlier that I'm hiding things from you
Right,
and that I'm lying. So now when I'm trying to keep my business private,
because he doesn't bring everything to the table. You bring everything to the table.
No, but that's not fair.
It's funny. It really is funny because while you were talking, I was thinking, I feel like you overthink things way too much and you put way too much into it. Like, I don't know, just, and maybe it's me, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty happy and I don't have ringworm and all that stuff, whatever. Is if stuff happens, I just go,
how's he doing? Oh, he doesn't have ringworm. Yeah, that's
but like if stuff happens, I go, all right, well that happened. Here's what's happening next. Next thing, whatever. If I break up with somebody, I'm like, yeah, that stunk. But all right, next thing, whatever. Like moving forward kind of thing. I think that you try to analyze and you look and is this real? And am I going through projection in my dreams and this and that? And it's like too much. Just live.
Yeah,
and
I'm trying to break out of the cycles that I've been in since I was a kid.
Stop thinking so much.
Listen to me. Luckily, there's listeners that have advice.
Yeah, great.
Ryan, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show.
Morning, Mike. How are you?
Good, sir.
There's two things that was concerning me. I've been listening to you guys forever, so it's like kind of like family. The comfort level with this girl is because probably I'm just assuming because any other relationships hasn't worked out. And he said he got with her during Christmas time, so obviously it's the holidays, everybody's getting together. Is that a reason why the Spanish you went back to something that's you've been with her for a couple of years, obviously prior, and you kind of push that other stuff aside, like that she was cheating on you or whatever. And if you can answer that one. And second of all, you're the executive producer of the #1 morning show. Why are you looking at it for a second job? Just to entertain your time?
You missed a lot, sir. You missed a lot. Your stories are combined. I don't know if there's anything there you wanted to address.
I mean, Not really.
Yeah. Kate, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show.
Good morning. I love you guys. Good morning.
Thank you. Hi.
I had a question. Well, actually, he said, Spanish, you said ask anything. So I'm wondering, 9 days without showering, are you rocking a hoodie or a helmet? Because it might get kind of nasty if you got a hoodie.
He was wearing a hat.
No.
I'm
She's talking about.
Sorry. You mean down in there, antelope or no antelope?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I definitely was wearing a helmet.
No.
Okay,
She's
so
asking
no keys.
you circumcised or not circumcised?
Oh, I circumcised.
Oh, yeah, because you could add some
so no
weird
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah.
Lady,
Where did you go?
Kate, you've seen a lot, haven't you?
Oh.
I have 2 boys, and I was in the military, so I definitely have seen a lot.
Yeah, I know. Well, hey, look, anybody on this show not circumcised?
Carmen.
My 2 boys are not circumcised.
What, your boys are not?
I decided not to, and I got a lot of flack for it from the doctor. He was like, if not just for aesthetic purposes, I was like, hey, I spent 9 months growing that foreskin. He's keeping it.
Yeah, all right. Well, good. I don't have mine. I don't miss it at all, but I don't know the difference. So, but now, as a lady, when you go to do special stuff to a man and he is not circumcised, does that weird you out?
No, my husband is, so it doesn't really freak me out, but I have been in a situation with more than one guy that was rocking a hoodie.
At the same time?
Kate, everybody. Kate, yeah.
But you're
No, not at the same time.
Oh, I thought you meant. I thought you meant. Okay, so you've been with a guy with a hoodie,
Yes.
and I wouldn't even know what to do with it. That's like a pepperoni. You like, do you eat the
I know what
skin
to
or
do
do you
with
not
it.
eat
Leave
the
it
skin?
alone.
You know what I'm saying? You know when you get a pepperoni sometimes and you cut it and it's got that weird paper on the outside.
yeah.
I mean, do you eat that? Do you not eat that? Like, I don't know.
If there
what
was
to do.
anything in there, I'm not touching.
Not in there. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Kate.
Just so you know, when in doubt,
Thank you.
don't eat
sorry.
it. Don't eat it.
No. Yeah.
See, it's good at all the things Spanish has going on. That's what she was concerned about.
Yeah, all right.
That's a true person right there.
George, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show. What's up, George?
Hey, how are you guys? Hoodie gang for one, and
That should be a new thing. Hang on, George. George. Hang on. That should be a new thing when anybody calls, like the first time, long time. It should be hoodie or no hoodie. Hey guys, what's going on, hoodie?
I don't want to know, but go ahead.
Hoodie gang. Now, Spanish. All I got to say is bang a sister and suck it up and be a man.
All right.
Cool.
Thank
That
you.
definitely always worked for people that are depressed. Just suck it up and be a man.
You should put that show.
Yeah.
George is going to be on After Shared Weirdos.
Yeah.
You guys should do a crossover show together.
There hasn't been, generations of bruised men that beat their kids because of that, but whatever.
Oh, see, that's what Galvin. You look way too far into
That's
things.
a fact. What are you talking about? That's a goddamn fact.
Listen,
Like,
I would listen to you and Hoodie George do a show.
yeah. You got a guy that made Gio sleep on the porch. You think that was because he was in touch with his feelings? Come on.
He's in way better shape mentally than you
Gio's
are.
great, yeah, but the guy who was forcing him to stay on the porch.
No, I'm a mess. I just don't talk about
Yeah,
it.
see, so like, that's the thing. That's the thing. Is like I'm the only one on this show that actually brings like my real problems to the
not
table.
true. That's
Yes,
not-
it is. Gal, you don't know
I
anything
talk
about Gal. You don't know anything
I talk about
Gio.
having
problems.
anxiety and depression and taking medication, and
Yeah,
I talk about when I fight with my wife and I'm worried about my kid. I talk about everything.
That's fine, but I feel like when I do that, I don't get met with the same sympathy that you do because of my character on the show. I'm the trash kid that doesn't have anything, and I always get picked on.
Well, I mean, if you're the trash kid, definitely change it by not showering for 10 days.
and for starters, you're not a kid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
what do you think is the reason why this hurts?
Why? What hurts? I don't understand you.
Because
Galvin was right. You read too far into things.
I'm an adult man that is having issues in my entire life.
I'm a human man.
I know I'm not a kid, and like I said, every time I try to talk, and when we bring this up on air, now I have to go home and have a million people tell me what I'm not doing right, and what I need to do, and nobody has any idea what's going on in my personal life.
Who are these people? The million people.
All the people that have
Everyone
a
that has
phone number.
his number.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
I don't know why you didn't change that.
I don't. The fact you don't change your phone number is crazy.
You know the minute he changes, I'm going to give out his new phone number anyway.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Burner phone.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
What's up?
Hood or no hood?
Oh, no hoodie.
All right.
Oh.
Galvin, how did this wedding planning news segment go from a half hour to?
Dude, I've tried to start it like 3 different times, and we just keep going with this. But I think this is better. You don't really need to know the wedding planner stuff.
Thanks, guys.
We'll get to it.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning. Oh, go ahead, Carmen.
I have something we can start.
Yeah.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is...
Plan. This hour's
Clam?
Nope. This hour's keyword is plan. Plan. Head over to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter plan. Plan. Before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours.
All right. Thank you. I just got a text.
Yeah?
From somebody that said hoodie if we're polling the room.
Oh.
You want to guess who it was?
Who's a hoodie?
Yeah.
Bobby Kelly.
No.
Oh.
Mo.
No. Mo just went, man.
All right, Mo.
And Kelly.
Nope.
Pete.
No. Nope. Somebody on the station.
Oh, somebody on the station.
Mike
On air?
Mike O is like a chimp. It's like a little lipstick.
Yeah. So now instead of playing Who's Tweet, we play Who's Hoodie?
Whose hoodie is it? On air, yeah. No.
Hoodie.
No.
1025 The Bone. Check out my hoodie.
No.
Man, all right. Oh, Diz.
Dizzy.
Yeah.
Dizzy got a hoodie.
Oh, yeah. Canadian.
I had no idea. I wonder if Ian has one.
They call it the old Canuck Shield.
All right, Spanish, do you want to wrap this up with any final words? Any parting words?
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, listen.
But just please. I am having a hard time mentally. I'm trying to figure my life out. I know I'm not perfect. I know I don't make the best decisions all the time. I'm not a piece of trash. Karen's not a piece of trash. There's like a million things. No, man.
She's a piece of trash.
I am
Spanish. If we didn't like you, we don't. First off, we don't think you're trash. Obviously, we're talking about a situation and stuff. We don't like her because she caused bad feelings for you. Do whatever you want to do. I don't care. I don't care really, and I'm not going to give you advice.
I know you don't. That's the thing. It's like
all the way we feel towards that person. It was all based on what you told us directly
and what she did to you.
For weeks on and off, you were like telling us all these horrible things were going on. That's where the opinions are based on.
I 100%, dude. I 100%
like, I'm
agree
only
with you.
basing that on what you told me.
There's also prior to that, and I told you prior to that, I thought she was lovely, and I had no idea. That came out so far out of left field. I was like, I was mad at myself because I'm good at reading people.
And that the person that you remember is who she is, but everybody falls on hard times and they make bad decisions. That's not.
No.
Yes.
How are you making excuses for her?
I'm not making excuses.
Falling on hard times is, hey, I was feeling a little depressed. I drank too much. I got a DUI. That's making a mistake. I cheated on my boyfriend who I was talking about getting married to, and with a drug dealer who is going to jail. Those are not mistakes.
Again, that's fine. I understand, but talking to her recently, I found out a lot more that was going on than I ever knew about. And yes, you're right, Gio. That is my fault, and I take responsibility that everybody hates her because of things that I said because I was in a place
I don't
where
hate
I
the
was
person.
hurt. Yeah,
I'm like indifferent.
And you're awfully quiet.
What do you want me to say, Michael?
I don't know. You're there. You know the most.
No, I don't. I don't know the most. I mean,
You're an accomplice.
No, I'm not. I'm not an accomplice.
Muffled door. I don't know. Look,
I only based my opinion on the months of stories that you were telling us.
I'm really basing it on the effect that it has on you. You almost lost your job.
I know.
Right. And now you're in this position financially that you're not happy with, basically going back to that.
No, I'm not going. That's what everybody keeps saying. I'm going back to that.
No. I'm saying it starts by going back to that. That's where everything started getting bad.
Yeah, I agree.
That's where things started getting bad with you. and that affects me.
I agree.
And that's why I care about that.
I agree. And I don't blame
obviously,
you.
I care about you. I make a lot of jokes about hating you and all that stuff, but I care about you and what happens to you, and I certainly care about how people treat you.
Yeah.
And but at the same time, I'm not going to let that affect something that I've worked so hard for.
I agree, and I don't want it to, and
Right.
that's kind of
But
where
it has.
I know,
and now
that's what
you're
I'm-
going back to it. Well, you went back to it, or whatever you want to say.
And I mean, I know that this, I don't really know what to say besides I agree with you, and I really am sorry for everything that's happened.
Here's
man.
the thing. I think what you're not really understanding is that, and it's like Gio just pointed out, we joke around a lot about you, but we all do care about what happens to you, and we care about your mental health, and we care about your physical health. I mean, look, the simple fact that you're talking about not taking showers for all these days, that's a sign that you got major problems, and we care about that. And who else is talking to you about this?
I mean,
Brother Mark.
I have some friends that I talk to, and I know that I appreciate that you care, but it's when it comes up on air and all this stuff, like it doesn't help me mentally because, like I said, now I'm gonna have to turn off my notifications because I'm already getting text messages from everybody that's trying to tell me what I need, what I'm not doing. People in the chat are telling me I'm gay. Like,
So
you say who cares, but that's what I'm telling you is I care.
But why do you care about faceless people that you don't know?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Also, block.
Yeah.
Block.
But what block? What? Every listener that I have on social media and everything? Like,
who cares?
Block everybody
You
that's
can't handle
texting
it.
you.
yeah. All right.
If you can't handle reading the comments, don't read the comments.
All right.
Like,
yeah.
no, I mean,
I know.
Why are you saying that like it's not an option?
I mean, it is.
Why
it
have
is,
the chat up right now, right in front of your face, if people are saying things?
Because that's what I always do, and I comment.
Exactly.
But,
So delete, take it off right now, and then it's out. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But that's also part of his job. He doesn't do that, and he doesn't answer a question, or something comes up and he misses something. Then it's why didn't you do
Yeah.
it?
No,
There's no winning.
No.
There's no winning in his position.
Not in the chat.
And-
real.
If you're worried about what people are saying in the chat, then don't look at the chat. There's nothing part of his job responsibility where he has to be monitoring the chat of people crapping on him for 4 hours.
Yeah, but it's like you want me to talk about my personal life, and then I do, and I get trash. I don't talk about my personal life, and I'm not being a part of the show, and I'm not sharing things on the show.
You're allowing that you're allowing yourself access to that.
I understand, but again, like that's what I have known is part of the job is interacting with listeners, giving pieces of myself to people.
I interact with listeners. It's just, but you got to put it at a certain level.
We're not the same, though.
No, we're not. We're not even close.
That's what I'm saying.
The most important thing out of this whole thing is Zero is coming today or
They
not.
are. They're going to be here after
Thank
10.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
A lot of this
Jesus
stuff, though,
Christ.
you could easily eliminate.
Sure.
That you're concerned about.
That is your opinion, and I wish it was that easy for me that I could just do that. Again, I understand where you're coming from, but I'm not you, and I have tried. You're talking like I haven't tried to do that.
I know, but like you're worried about what people are saying, but you're then seeking out that response.
Does he take phone calls while we're doing this?
But I'm talking about the chat right here.
I'm talking about the phone call. That's all the same. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not though.
Mike Calta Show, though.
Hello, this is Dylan.
Hoodie or no hoodie?
I would say no hoodie.
All right, thank you.
So the one thing I gotta say though to Spanish is I've been in a similar situation to that, and it took me until a friend kind of pulled me aside and started noticing certain things. Like I had massive weight loss. I lost one of the best jobs I ever had. And even though I probably don't have 1,000 people listening to me, but I do understand the fact. And so going back to something, there's a reason why it didn't work out in the first place, and there's a reason why there's a lot of people wondering WTF of what's going on.
Yeah.
So hindsight of that, I get it, but the other side of it is you gotta let it go. Because for me, I let mine go, and then 2 months later, I ended up finding someone and now engaged.
And he got fat again.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Look, here's the deal. I get that guy. He had a similar situation there related to it, but clearly Spanish is not interested in your advice as to what to do for the future. He has to work things out on his own. So save it. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to save you a little bit of a headache there. Yeah, then that's it. So how the hell did this come up today? I blame you.
I don't know.
Getting married.
You took too slow. What'd you say?
You asked how this started, and I said,
who's getting married?
That's Calvin's question.
And someone said Carmen, and then someone said no Spanish.
And
And then it all.
did.
I'm sorry, Spanish.
All went
it was
bad.
Way to go,
supposed-
Carmen.
Oh,
Way to
your
go.
fault.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a joke.
So wedding planners were asked to name things they wouldn't waste money on at their own wedding. And this is good advice if you're thinking about getting married or if you're not. Answers included party favors with your name on them. Nobody cares. Nobody's impressed
Everyone's
by
gonna
that.
throw it away.
Exactly. Yeah, who
What
cares?
do we have?
Lots and lots of real flowers. Don't get real flowers. Fake ones look just as nice. Nobody's going up and
Cheaper.
smelling them or doing anything. Way cheaper. Don't get a big, expensive cake. You get that fake cake that is just not even a real cake, and then you serve sheet cake or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you
Right,
can
for the
have.
picture.
We had a big cake that
Yeah, but
you
you
ate
don't
that
need
cake.
it. You don't need
we
that.
ate that cake. You don't need. Oh, you don't eat it. Yeah.
Because
we
that
ate our
big cake is very expensive.
Right.
Where you can get a delicious cake that you just have a fake one that you do the thing,
Sure,
whatever,
yeah.
and then you bring out the other cake.
Did you do the thing where you take the top of the cake and put it in the freezer and then eat it after a year?
Yeah, but I think I got to be honest with you. I think it might still be in our.
I was going to say we had ours for 8 years.
Yeah,
8 years.
I don't
I'll
even know.
eat
We
it.
may have thrown it away. I have no idea, but
It's garbage. I didn't do it. We did that, but I didn't eat it. I'm not eating that.
We had favors, but I don't remember what they were.
And then elaborate centerpieces. They say don't do that. And liquor. They say beer and wine bar cheaper. That's fine.
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree too.
Bring a
You're
flask.
You're cheaping out on your wedding if you don't have an open bar for a couple
listen,
hours.
I had an open
But you
bar.
can
It was
have
great.
open bar and just do wedding and
do beer and wine.
or
something.
wedding.
Listen,
Beer and wine.
just know everybody's talking about how cheap your wedding
Well,
is.
save the money on everything else and then do open bar with liquor. That works out a lot
Are
better.
you answering listener text already?
Yeah.
You are? We just said don't do that. What?
You're right. I'm yeah.
Oh my God. Are you going to be beat down guy now all day?
No, I mean it.
We had a conversation that we should have had a long time ago. It came out today naturally on the air. And now what?
Nothing. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I answered some listeners.
We're gonna have to put your
texts
phone in
and-
your underbag.
Stop texting Spanish, everybody.
That should work.
Oh yeah, good job, Gio.
Oh, sorry.
How about this? This is one of those things where you're like, oh, if this happens. So Britain's Daily Mail tabloid, they're going to announce their breakup. This is talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, that they're going to announce their breakup on September 28th. The Daily Mail leaked pictures of what likely is a fake contract, which details the breakup will be announced and how it will be managed and all that stuff. So they're saying that Taylor and Travis are done. It's going to happen on the 28th, and we'll all be there to watch
Yeah,
it.
he was like, just stay with me until I sign this $100 million
Yeah.
podcast deal.
Yeah.
And
Then we
once the
can break
season
up.
starts,
Yeah.
I thought she was drawing up plays for the Chiefs though this season.
I guess they're not going to use them
No.
if they break up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I read this. I read this headline the other day. It said 1,000-pound sister got bit by a camel.
I saw that last night. I almost woke my wife up to tell her.
Amy Slatton from the reality show 1,000-Pound Sisters. If you ever seen it, was on TLC or
Yeah, it's like my 600-pound life, but there's like two of them.
She had quite the Labor Day. She went to Tennessee Safari Park with her kids, a 4-year-old and 2-year-old son, plus a man friend. At some point during their visit, Amy claims that she was bitten by a camel. While she was being treated, park employees noticed a suspicious smell and found pot and mushrooms just sitting in plain sight in the car. Amy and her companion were arrested on drug possession and child endangerment
Oh, I didn't
charges.
see that part.
Yeah, and the kids were placed into the custody of other family members. Amy shares the kids with her ex-husband, who filed for divorce in March of 2023.
Turn out she just keeps those kids in the folds on her side.
Oh, TMZ spoke with one of the park owners who doubts that Amy was bitten by one of their camels. Supposedly, the cut on her arm is not indicative to a camel bite.
Dude, the way they talk, those girls, they're like, have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it, yeah.
I can't even watch it. It makes me sick.
Yeah, it's one of those.
It makes me sick.
It's like their mouth is always full.
Because she's so fat that she's in a wheelchair. She's not even like...
She's so fat, she's Asian.
They
Yeah.
lost a bunch of weight because I think they had weight loss surgery.
Yeah.
But she's still just like all gross and
But
stuff.
she was like in a wheelchair, and there was like guys dancing for her, and they're
Yeah.
all getting drunk, and she's like moving her wheelchair back and forth. And I was like,
and she has oxygen because she can't
Yeah.
breathe.
Oh.
I think she smokes. and-
they took a trip to like a cabin, and they couldn't get her in.
yeah.
They
Couldn't get her in the cabin?
Couldn't get her in the cabin because they didn't have wheelchair accessible or whatever. So they tried to walk her, so she just sat in the van.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Do you remember that guy that Jerry Springer had on where they had to take the wall down to get him out of the house?
Yeah.
That was the way you judged how fat somebody was, if you had to knock a wall down. But
Absolutely.
then we had a story one time where it took 16 firemen to carry a guy out of a house, and that's how we were.
How many firemen?
How many firemen it would take?
Yeah, remember What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Just burn the house down.
I remember I got in a car accident. And I had to get put into an ambulance. I was on the bed and on the gurney, and they were like, "All right, we're going to put you up in the thing." And I go, "Oh, well, you're not going to be able to." And they just put you right in there. I went, "Oh, okay." Man, I got less firemen than I thought.
So Beetlejuice, the new one is coming out. A list of Beetlejuice facts you might not have known. It won an Oscar in 1989 for best makeup.
I was going to say like best costume or something. Yeah.
Angelica Houston was originally set as Dahlia Dietz. Tim Burton wanted who to play Beetlejuice?
Not Michael Keaton.
Not Michael Keaton. Somebody else.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. It is going to blow your mind. Johnny Depp, obvious choice.
Yeah.
Right? You would think. Not Johnny Depp.
I've heard this story before. I wonder if it's the same person.
Maybe it does sound like familiar, and you're like, what?
Bill Murray.
No.
Tim Robbins.
A good choice. Tim Robbins? No.
Patrick Swayze.
No.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay, out of all of your guesses, think smaller and blacker.
Blacker?
Eddie
Chris
Murphy?
Rock. Eddie Murphy, no. Chris Rock, no. And older.
Danny
Because
Glover.
remember, this was 1989. This person was old in 1989. Not Danny Glover, no.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Look here, cats.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
I'm Beetlejuice.
How wild is that?
Weird.
Yeah, but we must have had a vision of how it was going to
But
be.
you got to think, does that become the movie that it is?
No.
Or it's just a thing?
You say no, but man, if Sammy Davis was like, "Hey, I'm Beetlejuice," you might have been like, "Oh."
Like we mentioned, how Beetlejuice, Michael Keaton's only in the movie for like 15 minutes total because it's all little cutscenes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's wild, though. Yeah, and Sammy, very talented.
But
so
if you're
who
reading
knows?
the script and you get a vision in your head and you're like, "Oh yeah, this is Sammy Davis Jr." It's just like they wanted Sinatra to be in Die Hard.
Yeah. Has he done other movies that I don't know if he ever acted?
Just,
he was in Ocean's 11.
Yeah, he was in stuff, whatever. But those are all old things. Yeah, there wasn't stuff in the 80s where I think he was doing much.
Yeah, he was in Cannonball Run and like things like that.
Right, those, which those
where
were
he played
like,
himself.
Yeah. This is interesting. If you're visiting the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you can hit up the Voice Your Choice kiosk where you can say who you think should be in the Hall of Fame. It doesn't actually count like the Rock's Hall annual online vote does, but it's been said that the nominating committee does keep an eye on who the public thinks should be in the Rock and Roll
Has
Hall
anybody
of Fame.
been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I have not.
I'd like to go.
Yeah.
I just wish it wasn't in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem. I have they have the top 20, but I'll give you the top 10. We'll go top 10. What do you think of people that America thinks or people that visited should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit, no.
What?
I don't know. I don't know who
Number
is in
one-
and who's not in.
No, I mean, just put out a band that you think, they should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'll tell you whether they are or not. But also, I can tell you number one is one that has been talked about for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for a long time.
I think most of the bands that are in belong there, and ones that aren't maybe shouldn't be.
Number 10, Linkin Park.
You think they should be?
No,
me either.
But I'm saying that's the vote.
gross.
People think.
Oh, I can see that.
Number 9, Snoop Dogg. Yeah, there's a lot of dirt rockers.
Snoop
out there.
Dogg, yes. Not right now necessarily, but yes.
Number 8, if they put her in, don't try and have her fly over the audience.
Oh, Pink should be in.
Pink.
What'd you call her?
Plunk.
Number 7, Boston.
Oh, I love Boston.
Boston absolutely should be.
Yeah.
How is Boston not in?
No, Boston's.
They've been eligible for a long time.
Boston should be in.
Number 6, you may at first go no, but I think if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Weezer.
Oh,
No, I think so. I think it's a little early, but
Weezer are also very influential, very different, very kind of their own thing, and spawned a lot of
super
other
successful.
Yeah.
I just maybe a little premature.
Number 5, I believe they're not in because the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame don't like them, and they're like, screw you, whatever. But they would definitely want to be in. Motley Crue. Motley Crue should be in.
100%.
Yeah, Motley Crue should be in.
It's fun. I just looked it up because I was just wondering. We were saying Linkin Park. We all kind of scoffed at it. Linkin Park has sold double the amount of albums Weezer has worldwide.
Oh no, I'm not scoffing. Like the music, I'm not a fan of, but I get that there's a lot of people that love them, that still love them, and still want them to do stuff. Even with Chester dead,
Yeah.
they're like, hey, because anytime I see something like Mike or whatever his name is.
Shinoda.
From Linkin Park. And I'm like, guy, just give it up. Do something else. You know what I mean?
It said they sold over 70 million albums worldwide, and Weezer's got 35 million.
Yeah, but I think and Linkin Park was pretty influential too with that whole rap and rock thing. But Motley Crue's outsold both of them together.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
This one for sure because he is on an island by himself, and if you say parody song, this is the guy. Weird Al. Weird Al, who's won Grammys, multiple Grammys, and all the different stuff. Number 3, absolutely should be in. Should have been in so long ago. Styx. Styx should be in a million times over.
Yeah. I think with the addition of Foreigner, there's going to be a couple of bands like that
that
like
need to get in for sure. Number 2, I agree with, should be in. Very influential, very that sound, and everybody kind of followed them. Blink 182.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, to me, these, even though they've been around for a long time, I think it might just be a little premature. But yeah, Blink 182 for sure. I mean, they changed that whole. Everybody copied them afterwards.
Isn't it like 25 years past your first release?
It's either 20 or 25. And Blink 182, what was their first album?
We're getting old, man. They've been around for a while now.
I know, but the way I see the Hall of Fame, and just like the Baseball Hall of Fame, is you're not playing anymore.
Yeah.
And you're going to die in the next 20 years
think
or
more
so.
of the legendary acts.
But it should be in there. It should be, the Hall of Fame should be after you're dead.
Yeah.
So why are you putting the Blink 182 in while they're in their 40s? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or 50s.
I think those guys are in their 60s.
Dude, I found
50s.
Jeff Heyman from Pearl Jam was 61, and I couldn't believe that. I mean, it made me feel old. But by the way, the Pearl Jam shows in New York and Madison Square Garden that I was supposed to go to are happening, and my friends were calling me last night from there, and I refused to answer the phone. I don't know if they left any messages, but I didn't want to be depressed.
Mark Hoppus is 51.
Oh,
damn.
51.
Yeah.
I want to look at something real quick. I got to do.
I mean, if you don't get into your 50s, then when? Your 60s, 70s?
Yeah, like I wanted to see old people go up there.
Yeah.
If Dave Matthews Band to me just came out, even though I know that's wrong.
Blink 182 first album 29 years ago.
Yeah,
wow.
See, that's great.
Like, I think we don't realize these bands are old because we're old.
Right. Yeah. And, you it's like, how are you ever going to catch up? Because, yes, I agree with you. There's a lot of bands that should be in that, like Styx and those type of bands that have been eligible for a long time. But also, if you wait to put those ones in, then you're never going to catch up. And then Blink 182 is going to be 75 years old. Yeah. And, Travis Barker's going to come out there.
Perform with Dennis DeYoung if they get in.
Oof. I don't know. I mean, they should. Yeah, they should, but I don't know whether they will or not. I got to be honest with you. Dennis DeYoung's great, and I love Dennis DeYoung stuff, whatever, but Styx is awesome without him.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just the nostalgia of going through their whole career.
But also, Styx had a lot of hit songs with Tommy Shaw singing, with, they have different sounds, all in the same band. Number 1, this is for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where people go and vote. The vote doesn't count, but it's basically voice your choice, the kiosk where you can go and do. This one 100% should have been in forever ago. We talk about it every time, whatever. They're so huge worldwide. Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden absolutely should be in.
Yeah, Iron Maiden means nothing to me. I don't like them. I don't care about them, but the fact that they are so... they've had such longevity and they're so popular worldwide, and they are influential on so many other bands. I mean, that all the key factors are there, and it's been so long for them. That's one of those bands where you go, oh yeah, Iron Maiden should get in.
I would go based on the fact that I still see Iron Maiden t-shirts all the time.
All the time.
And it's always that big ugly skeleton.
Eddie. You can't go to any rock show and not see somebody in a black Iron Maiden t-shirt.
Yeah.
I was going to say
I own an Iron Maiden t-shirt.
I was going to say they should be in for their logo alone.
Yeah.
The way Iron Maiden's written, and then the Eddie. Yeah, absolutely. That's great. What has already been a landmark 2024 for guard Caitlin Clark got even better on Wednesday as the Indiana Fever qualified for the playoffs for the first time since 2016.
Wow.
Fever rising.
It ended the franchise's 7-season playoff drought that was tied for the longest in WA history. Clark, the number 1 draft pick and frontrunner for WNBA Rookie of the Year, and the Fever made the postseason despite not playing on Tuesday. That's thanks to Las Vegas' 90-71 victory over Chicago and Phoenix's 74-66 win against Atlanta. Indiana, which moved to 17-16 on Sunday, has its first winning record since June of 2019. There are Chamberlain, Carmen, in 6th place in the WNBA, which sends 8 teams to the playoffs.
Wow.
Damn right.
Yeah. All right. The WNBA is growing and
Playoffs, man. I'm excited.
I have a
You're the
bunch.
only one.
I have a bunch more stuff. Do you want to do this now, or you want to take a break?
No,
or
let's just do it.
All right. Just
Who
making
needs
sure.
commercials.
Nikki Bella is reportedly planning to file for divorce following her husband Artem's arrest for domestic abuse that just happened.
I
recently.
saw that. Yeah.
So she's getting
She's
out of
back
there.
on the back on the playing field.
That's her baby daddy, though.
But also that's good. Domestic abuse. Get out of there.
Yeah.
He says that she threw shoes at him.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I'm saying that I got a cut on my nose because my wife threw a charger at me and it made me bleed.
Yeah.
So she should be in jail.
Here are the most valuable teams in the NFL. What do you think the most valuable teams in the NFL are?
Oh, Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys coming in number 1. Would you like to guess what their worth is?
$7 billion.
$7 billion.
I would have said less, but yes. So say
less?
$3 billion.
$3 billion. Anybody? Any other guesses?
$5 billion.
$5 billion.
$4 billion.
Carmen, what do you think? Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys is worth $5 billion.
Dallas Cowboys laugh at all of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
$10.1 billion.
Wow.
Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, they are ranked number 1. You're right. They're number 1.
And they haven't even won a championship in decades.
It's been a while. All right. Who else do you think
Yankees.
is in there? This is for the NFL.
Oh, the NFL.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Patriots.
Patriots come in at number 3, $7.4 billion.
Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers, no.
Giants.
Giants are in there. They're number 4, $7.3 billion, so right behind the Patriots.
Steelers.
Steelers, no. Steelers, Carmen, you have to understand, we're just blue collar people.
The Eagles.
Eagles come in at number 8, $6.6 billion.
The LA Rams.
LA Rams, number 2. Gio got number 1 and number 2. They are $7.6 billion. Some of the other ones in there, Washington Commanders, number 10, $6.3 billion. Chicago Bears, $6.4. Eagles, you had in there. Raiders, Las Vegas, $6.7 billion. 49ers are $6.8. Jets are $6.9. Then you have the Giants, the Patriots, the Rams. Number 1, Dallas Cowboys. Surprisingly, Kansas City Chiefs are way back at number 24.
Really?
Yeah, the Chiefs are only, I say only, $4.85 billion.
They're in Kansas City. Yeah, I mean, that's probably part of it.
Older stadium, too, because I think the stadium plays into that.
The least valuable team in the league is number 32, Cincinnati Bengals. And you can get them, you pick them up for $4.1 billion. Not a problem. And then finally in news, I have some new music for you guys.
Well, that we should take a break.
All right.
Do that when we come back.
Take a break.
We
Come
got
back.
new music. We got a brand new open letter. We were running out of time on the show. Mike Allstott's going to join us at 9 o'clock. We'll take a quick break. It's 102.5 The Bone. All right, back to you, Gal.
Okay, so wrapping up news, I have some new music for you guys. I know you love the new music.
Love new music.
This is new music from. I don't want to give it away. I think I'm just gonna play the new music for you. You let me know when you know who it is. Just holler it out. Here we go. New music on the Mike Calta Show. Alex shared a snippet of an unreleased track written with his late brother Eddie called Unfinished, which is scheduled to arrive next month alongside the release of his memoir, Brothers. So it's on there.
They should keep it unreleased.
Yeah, I gotta tell you.
They were right.
I gotta tell you, it's like, I don't know. It's just noodling and there's no vocals with it or
It
anything.
sounds like he hits the wrong notes.
And it just doesn't sound.
None of that post-mortem like Prince had a bunch of stuff that came out that was no good.
Yeah, but like the
They had
reason why
Michael
the reason why they didn't put it out is because they didn't like it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It's not up to, par.
Yeah.
Is that all you have for new music?
Yeah.
Did you guys play anything yesterday?
And it's just so mid-range.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. No, we did not.
Oh, I was surprised you didn't play the new Larry Trump song.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
What?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'll find it. Yeah.
Laura Trump, you said?
Lara.
I'm sure it's fantastic.
Don't any of you guys
I didn't
talk
know
while
she was a
looking for that.
singer. Is she a singer by trade or?
Is she the one that's not going for her dad? Like she's
No, this is Eric's wife.
Well, I won't back down.
Gross. I don't care. I don't mind her.
Do they play that in the campaign now?
I would imagine.
Because everybody else complained about him using the music and stuff, Foo Fighters.
Yep.
And
So they have to do their own.
well, Tom Petty estate, they still own the publishing and all that stuff. So
Yeah, but you can't stop somebody from using their song. You could stop them using it for selling stuff, but they're just playing it, and they'll pay the publishing rights to play it. So all these artists should come out and be like, I don't want them to use my song.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They're just doing that's another political move to say that. So they say that, and then they're getting checks for the publishing, and they're like, well, I mean, I don't want them to use it, but
also, like we said, just use Kid Rock or Jason Aldean or somebody that is
the super pro trumpers.
They'll write you a song.
Yeah. All right. What else? Did we have something else in news we have to do?
That's it for news. Yeah.
All right. Good. We're a little long-winded today, but Mike Allstott's going to join us at the top of the hour. But right now, a brand new open letter from Galvin. Here we go.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to people with cats. Dear people with cats, seriously, now, if you're married and your wife got a cat or you have a dog and a cat, this really isn't for you. But if you're a single lady or single guy with a cat, oof, prepare to defend yourself. If you're a single lady with 3 or 4 or 18 cats, yikes. I'm just letting you know that people think of you at home licking your cat's back with your tongue and feeding them cat food out of a can with a fork while you take little bites for yourself as well. And that is not the perception that you want for people to have of you. Old stinky cat lady spinster, how is she not married? Speaking of getting married, here's something any normal woman has never said. Why can't I find a sweet single guy with a cat? You know why you can't find him? Because he's at his boyfriend's condo wearing a Speedo while they rub oil on each other. I get it. I'm a dog guy, but I have to think most people think the same way I do whenever it comes to people that own a cat. Do me a favor. If you're a single guy with a cat, just try an experiment. Kiss a guy. I think you'll love it. Just see what happens. Cats are mean. They only show affection on their terms. They break stuff by purposely pushing stuff off the counters. It's like living with an abusive spouse. If you see a dog outside, no one is around, your immediately reaction is, oh no, are you lost, buddy? You check the tag, you call the owner, get a reward, become friends with the family, start spending holidays together with your respective families. If you see a cat outside, no one's around, you're just like, I guess it lives outside, as you drive away and never think of that cat again. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to people with cats.
Now, I have a cat.
I prefaced it.
But you have dogs.
I know.
He's not single, though.
I know. You guys have a cat.
We
Or you
did.
had
We
a cat
did,
in
yeah.
there.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
They captured one that got away.
Yeah.
I only had a cat before this midget cat that I didn't want, like Galvin pointed out that my wife wanted. I had a cat. I moved into an apartment, and the people that lived there, but they left and left the cat there.
No.
And it was an old cat, and I felt bad, and I ended up loving the cat because it was just a fat old cat that would just sleep. I would be in my office, it would come and sleep next to me.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, when I knew it was dead the next day when I came up, and it was still in my office. Yeah, well, it wasn't just a day. I mean, like I had it for a while, but
The fact that your cat ran away and you don't care just shows how much cats suck.
Yeah.
I do care.
If my
I
dog,
very much care.
if I was like, oh yeah, we don't have the dog anymore, he just ran away, I would be devastated.
You get outside and you look for that dog.
We know where the cat is.
Yeah.
We talked to the people who have the cat now.
It wasn't their cat in the first place.
No, it wasn't our
was.
cat.
It was
They
our cat.
captured a cat and then
Well,
it got
I
out
mean-
and was like, I'm going back to my real owner.
She'll always be our cat.
That cat made the decision to come over.
can I ask you an uncomfortable question?
Sure.
When your dog passed away, what did you do with the dog?
Brought it to the vet and they.
You bring it to the vet?
Yeah, and it
So-
cremated.
so
yeah, I
you
know
have
there's
to-
a service.
You have to pick it up, and like
Yeah.
that must be so difficult.
It was.
Yeah, but when my cat died, I had to pick up the cat, and it was stiff as a board.
Yeah.
And I had to put it in the cat carrier, and the door wouldn't close because it's right. But no. The best is I have to do this all while my wife is crying in the other room, and I'm late to do a radio show. So it was a Saturday morning. I was doing the wrestling show. I had to be there at 10 o'clock, and I'm carrying the crate with the dead cat in it. and I have to go to work. So what did I do with the cat? I left it in the car. But it was, thank God it was winter and it was freezing. Well, Carmen, because I had to go do the show. The show was only an hour. So I only had to leave the cat in the car for an hour. But it was freezing outside. So it wasn't like hot out where the cat was going to decompose in my car. Then the worst is, do you know where we buried it? So we Amanda and I lived in an apartment and we had no yard to bury it in. So we drove to my in-laws' house. They had a condo, but it had a backyard. And in that backyard, there was a patio and 2 strips of dirt on either side where my mother-in-law would put like flowers and stuff. So I dug a hole, and then when I got probably around 3 feet down, 3 feet, not very far.
Yeah, 3 feet's good for a cat, though. 6 feet for a human, 3 feet for a cat.
Yeah.
It gets worse. 3 feet down, I hit rock, and it's all underneath the property, so I can't do anything. My wife is insisting that the cat, we just throw it in the hole, I think, and put dirt on top of it, or wrap in a blanket and put it in there. She does not want it to be in the dirt, even though it's dead. So we had to put it in a Tupperware thing.
A Tupperware?
Like a plastic container. So we buried the cat in the ground. Now, a plastic container for Tupperware is probably like 2 feet thick in a 3 feet hole. So I cover the cat with the dirt, pat it down, but then still, if you push the dirt hard enough, you see the lid move. And then a week later, they sold the condo and moved out. Can you imagine the people who moved in there? And they were like, what is this? What's with this dirt over here? Or let's plant some flowers. And they're like, what is this? A treasure? And then they take the top off, and it's just bones and worms. Oh
my God.
I was like,
That's fantastic.
No, it's not. That's awful. Whatever we did to those people was awful. Awful.
I wish we could ask them if they ever found it.
Oh, my God. All right.
Decomposing Tupperware cat.
Dude.
Yeah. It's a great punk band.
Okay.
Can we take a break and let Mike Alstott know we're running a few minutes behind?
Sure.
All right, let's do that. And then we come back. Mike Alstott, who, please don't let me forget to ask. I got to ask him. I'll remind you off the here. Ask him the question. Mike Alstott has a new liquor out, right? I don't even know. I got to get all the details.
We got to try it, Michael.
If it's 2 things I know about Mike Alstott, Mike Alstott can play football, and Mike Alstott can drink.
Yeah.
So the 2 good things I like to talk to Mike about football and drinking, and we'll do that next on 102.5 The Bone. You bourbon freaks are crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I heard Mo talking the other day about a guy who, I guess he's at a liquor store, and every once in a while he'll put up on the Facebook page that they got a release of a bourbon, and then they take it down after it's been up for like an hour because too many people start calling about it. Like they'd let enough people know they could see it in an hour.
I'm sure,
and
yeah.
they let it go.
Well, they've already said this is going to be 1 bottle per person because the demand is going to be so high.
Do we get a bottle?
I mean,
Joe would love a bottle.
Joe would love a
he
bottle.
would.
Mike Calta.
Yes.
You could ask the man himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this show. One of the greatest Buccaneer players, one of the best players ever in the NFL. This is the great Mike Alstott. How are you, buddy?
What's up? How you guys doing?
Hey, I'm driving the other day in the car, and I'm listening to like TikTok radio or something that my daughter listens to, and I'm like, did that girl just say Mike Alstott or rap or whatever? And then I thought, that's weird. It sounded like somebody. Then I heard it again, and I said to my wife, I go, Google this song and look at the lyrics. You know that you're in a rap song?
Yeah, somebody's texted me a couple times. Other random people have texted me and said I've been in rap songs. Multiple.
Do you know the song?
No, I have no idea.
If I was in
I don't know the artist. I don't know.
If I was in a song, I'd be walking around singing that song all day, and then the Mike Calta Show, and then you're like, yeah, I heard it. I don't even know. It didn't even mention me. How are you so casual about that? It's just like a popular song that's out now, and they mention you twice in the song.
I don't think I understand the lyrics.
All you need to hear is your name. That's really all that matters. But
It's Baby Tate and 21 Savage.
Yes, they're like good. And then and they talk about you being a savage on the field, and then they actually say your name, and then I was like, wow, they did say that. Anyway, that guy, Mike Alstott, is joining us on the show right now. And Mike, if there's 2 things that I say that Mike Alstott knows about, it's playing football and it's drinking. We've done one of those together. I've never played football. And now we got an opportunity for you to get this. Now, are you a bourbon collector like these bourbon drinkers?
I'm the Mike Alstott bottle collector. per se. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Well, a lot of these bourbon drinkers. They
So
go,
this is our third bottle, so we've done this 3 years in a row, so it's been a huge hit.
This is the third release
this bottle,
in a series of single barrel bourbons that'll be made available for purchase on Saturday. And this year's release will benefit the Mike Alstott Family Foundation, and it is called the Penelope Rio. And it's being one of only 2 Penelope Rio single barrels ever produced. It's a 7-year, 110 proof, finished in a honey cask, and it'll be one of the most exclusive single barrels to ever come to the Tampa Bay area.
110 proof?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
That's fire.
I like it.
I'm all right.
You're going to get Alstott drunk. It better be strong.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, so what a great experience. So we go up to there because Trey with Liquor Depot and Blake with Lux Row, who's a parent company of Penelope Rio, right? And we go up there, we do all this taste testing, and we just and you have to describe the taste. Are you there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You have to describe the taste and stuff like that. What do you taste? And Trey is just crazy about this experience, and it's all about the finish. Or I taste spearmint or peppermint or orange, or and I'm like, where do you taste this? I just taste gasoline.
Yes.
I've been there, dude. I've been there where I've been on like a tasting test, and they're like, I get remnants of honey and nuts, and they're like, yeah, no, it tastes like jet fuel for sure. That's so. And then the funny part is that the people are crazy about this stuff. Like, this stuff is going to sell out quick. There's a limit of one bottle because people collect these things, and especially these small batches. And something now that's associated with you is going to go quick.
Right. So that's the other impressive thing is it's like Trey's putting it out on his. He does a very good job marketing on all his sites and stuff like that, and he has a following, and he's like putting out little hints of what's coming into Tampa and stuff like that. And it was crazy because like these people are just gonna. We got people trailing from out of states.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Out of states coming here and they freaking sit there in line, to get one bottle and to get an autograph and stuff like that. It's just crazy the following that he has and the bourbon and whiskey taste lovers that they're out there. So.
Well, let me remind everybody that this is going to be happening Saturday at the Liquor Depot. Mike Alstott will be signing only autographs on the Rio bottle. So if you want a bottle, it is the Penelope Rio. It's a single barrel. It's a 7-year age, 110 proof barrel strength, bourbon finish, and honey cask. It is one of the most exclusive single malt barrels to ever come to Tampa Bay. The price is $140.40. Get it? 40. And the money goes to the Mike Alstott Family Foundation, which you know Mike for years when he was playing and after his career in playing, has always done stuff for the community through the Alstott Family Foundation. And he'll be out there signing bottles. You'll be able to buy one bottle per person. And I think this is going to be. My first thing is at 9 o'clock you're going to be sitting out there all day. But the truth is, no, you'll probably be done like in an hour and a half or so because it's going to go quick.
Oh yeah, no. The last 2 years it's been like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And there's already a line going out the door. There's people that'll be there the night before camping out like we do at Best Buy and something like that on Black Friday and stuff.
That's amazing.
Crazy.
That's amazing. Well, it goes to show you that people love you and they love bourbon. So if you want to get there on Saturday. The Liquor Depot is on 7304 West Waters Avenue. Mike will be out there. Starts at 9 o'clock. The sales begin at 9. The line will form much earlier. So if this is something you really want, you better get there early. And then don't forget, of course, Sunday we have the Bucks game, and I don't know how often you're going to go out there, but we have the tailgate set up again. So feel free to come by and grab some food before the game.
Yeah, I will, definitely. That'd be great. So the other thing about this bottle, this is the only one that's ever been in Florida. I know it says 1 or 2, but this is the only Penelope Rio bottle that's ever been a single barrel that's ever been in Florida. So it's a rare, special bottle. So
don't oversell it. It's already going to sell out quick.
I'm looking forward to the football season.
I'm looking forward to football season coming into it and stuff like that. Yeah, man.
It would be the only rare time we ever get to hang out. So hopefully we'll get to swing by a tailgate, but definitely Saturday at the Liquor Depot on Waters Avenue. Go see Mike and get a bottle of the Penelope Rio, and plan on getting there early because they're going to sell out really quick. Mike, we're always here if you ever need anything, and hope to see you in the next couple of weeks at one of the games.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate you guys. Thanks, Calta.
All right, brother. Take it easy. There you go. There's a Tampa Bay legend, Mike Alstott.
110 proof.
Yeah.
Wild.
All right.
That's wild.
But he brings up a very good point. At the end, it all tastes like jet fuel. Remember when we went to taste Jameson? They made us blind taste whiskey, and I don't know if they did it on purpose or not. We blind tasted. I tasted the first one, and I was like, whoa. And they're like, yeah, that's whatever. And then I drank the next one. It was Jack Daniels. It was better than the first one, but it was still jet fuel. Then they gave you that Jameson. And you're like, all right, this one's good. And they're like, oh, that's the Jameson.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they put sugar in that one for the last test or whatever they did, but
it was wild. Yeah.
I love a good sipping whiskey.
Do you? Yeah, we're sipping whiskey, but what about this bourbon? Like everybody goes crazy over. You drink that too?
I mean, I would. I don't go as crazy as some of these people. Like people go nuts. They have to get the bottles. They're searching. They've got Facebook groups. Mo's like really hardcore into it.
I'm a collector, but I can't collect things that I'm not going to. Well, I guess I can.
Yeah.
I mean, but like I have an autographed bottle by Scottie Pippen because he's got his new bourbon out, and but I wouldn't know if you gave me a glass. Like I have Mark Wahlberg's bottle and Scottie Pippen's bottle, so I thought, I'll collect celebrity bottles. Jason Momoa is going to be here. I'll get a Mike Alstott bottle. Then after one bottle, I gave away the Wahlberg, and I was like, I'm good. But the alcohol itself, though, I don't drink it, so I'm not going to be going crazy over it. But I know that these people love it. I mean, this Alstott stuff is going to sell out immediately.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I know they were telling me that the Alstott Family Foundation, they're going to have raffles going on at the event as well with all kinds of different. I'm sure like some signed Mike Alstott stuff and giveaways. So it's going to be fun out there.
Good. All right, that is happening again. Let everybody know it's at the Liquor Depot, the Waters Avenue location on 7304 West Waters Avenue. It's going to be Saturday, starting at 9 a.m. And if you want to go, I would get there at 7 a.m. and get in line.
One of my favorite memories in Germany was drinking with Mike Alstott.
The best.
And how we went back to the hotel at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he was like texting you like, "What the hell are you guys doing? Where are you guys at?"
We're old and sleeping is what we're doing.
He's like, "Where are you guys at?" I'm like, "We've been at the hotel for an hour. We're sleeping."
Yeah, if you're gonna drink with Alstott and Dave Moore in another country, you better have prepared your body for that.
It was so great.
I got a brisket from Snake River Farms, and I cooked it, and I am as proud of this brisket as I am of the 2 children that I've raised.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Are we eating snake?
No. It's just brisket.
Okay.
Just brisket.
Right.
It's from Snake River Farms.
And I'll try it.
Cooked on my Rectech.
Yeah.
And cooked to perfection.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, normally I'm like, it's a little bit of this is perfect. So I wrapped it up in aluminum foil and about a half hour ago, and I put it in the oven to warm it up for you guys because it was in the refrigerator. So hopefully Spanish has been gone for the entire break. Hopefully he's cutting up some brisket right now with his 9-day unwashed ringworm head.
That's who you want to bring you food.
I got to work.
I'm going to pass. For those reasons, I'm out.
I'm not really hungry, but I appreciate the offer.
Can you put it back in the oven at 4,000 degrees for a day after he touches
Kill it all.
Dude, anytime you say brisket, I get a little bit of anxiety.
It's part of my goal.
It almost killed me.
It's part of my goal to give you a new outlook on my brisket.
Yeah, the fear that I had when I was choking on the brisket, I looked at Spanish and I could tell like this is the last face I see as I leave this world.
The outer crust of the brisket is called a bark.
Yeah,
and literally I gave you tree bark last time that you were here. It was dry.
Yeah,
this one here, I took it out last night. I put it on the cutting board and I took the knife and I just touched the knife to the top and liquid just oozed out. That's how delicious it was. So it's perfect.
The only thing this is missing is a little bit of ringworm.
Yep.
Okay.
What a dick. What a dick. I'm in it now. I'm like I really enjoyed preparing it and making it, and it came out so good. I'm ready to get back into the.
It's a good thing
action.
Joe didn't take your Rectech like he wanted to.
Yeah,
he tried to steal it.
Tried.
Close.
Yeah,
I wanted so bad to be ready for this football game on Sunday. My projector broke. My you're like, okay, so my 115-inch screen that I never get to use broke. It's being replaced. That's fine. I could back it up with my 85-inch TV in my living room. So I'm like, I'll watch it there. that brakes last night. I'm falling apart. We got hit by lightning a couple of weeks ago, and I thought I had no other problem. Like the only thing that broke from it was the dog fence, which I don't even use. But now I realize my pool equipment's not going. And my wife's like, "Why does it all have to happen at one time?" I go,
You may actually have to go to the game.
No. I don't know.
I mean, there are 8 other months in the year this could have happened, and it happens now.
A week before.
The week of football
Yeah,
season.
like if it was a month ago, it would have been great.
So I have a question for the tailgate. So the game starts at 4:25. The tailgate starts at 1.
Yes.
Okay, and they have the big box trucks out there that have the
TV.
They have the TV and have the games on and stuff. Are you guaranteeing me that they'll have the Steelers on at 1? Because Steelers starts at 1.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the games are on.
I
could make.
I mean,
my tailgate.
I need somebody to make it happen because then I'll come out.
Okay.
Otherwise, I got to stay home.
We got to make some phone
But I want
calls.
to come out. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
We got, and it has the TV. We'll have the Steelers game on.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Bud Lights are flowing.
Yeah.
For those of you who aren't drinking, we got Liquid Deaths.
Yep.
We've got the brisket shop, which is set up. The brisket shop would be really. They can make hot dogs and hamburgers, and everybody be happy to get free food. The brisket shop basically sets up their store and their restaurant right there in the tailgate, and they start cooking hours before everybody gets there. And they make brisket, and they make mac and cheese, and then they make, I don't know, who we playing, the Commanders? What is something up in Washington?
Yeah, usually they do something themed to whatever
Right.
team, the city they're in for town from, but I don't know.
They make such great food there that that's going to be my biggest struggle this year is not picking out at their tailgate food.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean,
You can't have that stuff?
I mean, I can have some of it. Let's not get crazy, Gio.
We'll see.
Yeah, let's.
I mean, usually Tom's like loading up the Sprinter when you leave.
It gets worse. The Sprinter
It broke.
Is it's being I brought it in because my upholstery started ripping all off, so I need to have the upholstery redone, and it goes into the shop today. So now I got to drive myself.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
I'm like an average human.
What is going? This is
not
not
going.
good.
Oh, I'm going. I'm going. I'm looking forward to it. My problem, Carmen, is getting me to leave on time. Tom would be like, "Come on, boss, time to go." I need to leave in enough time to get home and watch the game.
Oh,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Driving your own car, flying coach. Oof.
What is happening?
It's a steady decline.
I blame Spanish.
Steady decline into mediocrity.
Yeah.
I know. Next thing I'm going to have ringworm.
Yeah.
I'm going to try skipping a shower today and see how that works out for me.
Oh,
All right, we got to take a break. We're running way behind today. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I also got yelled at by a couple of people that said it's not your job to book my dry event cleaning.
Well, I take it very seriously.
It is your job.
Yeah,
It's in your job description.
that's right. Dryer
You are
vent
the
maintenance.
liaison between me and the endorsements.
Always.
Did
always.
they say anything about Joe walking your dogs?
yeah.
What's that guy when I had to blow my nose?
I said, did they say anything about Joe walking your dogs or taking out your trash?
Joe
or
is a different species than Spanish.
sacking up
Yeah.
the garage.
Joe does not
Breaking
fall
down
into the same
cardboard boxes.
category as
I work
Spanish
for the
does.
station. He just works for you.
Joe does video for the station. I wouldn't hire him to do video.
He does?
I mean,
They're-
I can't believe they're still paying me, Michael.
I got a note
Do
that
they
said,
know?
No, I don't think they do.
Is this news to them right
No,
now?
I don't think so.
I got a note that said while I was telling my dead cat story, Joe had the camera on Galvin.
Oh. What was Galvin
That makes
doing?
sense.
Getting my reaction?
Yeah, that was a reaction
Oh,
shot.
okay. So then you know what? I'm going to stop listening to everybody else.
I think you
Speaking of
should.
reactions, how was the brisket?
The brisket
Fantastic.
is fantastic.
Did it come out good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
And the bark of it
Yes.
is got a little spice to it, but not too spicy, but a nice, yeah, it's like a nice aftertaste where you're like, oh, all right, yeah.
I mean, I've had better, but it's not bad.
This
Always got to
this
complain.
guy's got to ruin everything.
It's not bad.
Did it make up for the time that I almost killed you?
Yes, it didn't. I didn't see my life flash before my eyes as I looked into Spanish's eyes.
Good.
So that's a step forward, I think.
Good. I feel good about it.
Yeah. You're getting there.
Yeah.
Keep tweaking it.
I know. I'm saying one
Not
day.
bad, kid.
No, you're making progress in the right direction.
Thank you, Gio.
How many gadgets does it take you to make a decent brisket?
Carmen, one, and it's just direct tech. I did nothing else. Everything else did by hand.
But you posted a picture. Don't you have like a thermometer that goes to your phone and stuff like that?
So you get the meat, right?
Yeah.
Then I take the meat, you either buy it at Prime Butcher or this one I ordered from Snake River. Then I get it and I take the mustard. I take mustard and some W fire sauce.
I think it's WD-40.
I thought WD-40 was something for sure.
Here's the secret.
Yeah.
Vaseline.
It traps all the moisture in.
No, I put the mustard on, and I put the W fire sauce on there as a binder, and then I used the brisket seasoning. I just pour some salt and pepper on there, and then I let it sit out for a couple hours, or let it sit in the refrigerator for a couple hours, and then in the meantime, I get my Rectec set to the right temperature. And then I put it on the Rectec, and I stick the 2 thermometers in, one on either side, and they just let me know what the inside temperature is, which is what everybody does. That's
But
how
that's
you know.
on the Rectec.
Yeah.
The thermometer. Okay, so that's part of it. See, I
Right.
thought that was like a different device.
No,
like
no,
an
it's on the
added
Rectec,
thing. That's
and
nice.
then I set the temperature to 225, and then I get to watch my inside temperature the entire time it's in there. So I set it to go to 170 degrees on the inside, and if it gets too high or too low, or when it's approaching that, it'll alert me and say, "Hey, we're getting close to your target heat. Do your target temperature? Are you cool with that? Do you want to lower it? Do you want to?" So and I set it, and I left it there for 12 hours, pulled it off, and then I let it sit for a couple hours, or for an hour or so before we ate it, and I think it came out fantastic.
Yeah. It's good.
Good.
Very good.
Glad you like it.
All
You
right.
guys would have been the first people to crap on me if it was bad.
It's all right.
He has such a
Listen,
drag.
I almost killed him with the last one, so if this one's all right, that is a big improvement.
No, he's had more. You've cooked like 5 since then.
I know, but still, that's the one that sticks out in his mind.
But yeah, that'll always haunt me.
I know. I warned you about it. It wasn't like I said, try my delicious brisket, and it choked you. I said, this one's pretty dry.
Because I know nobody knows the Heimlich. Nobody would have done anything.
I know the Heimlich.
I know the Heimlich, but I would have stood over your body and thought about all the bad things you did to me.
Yeah.
Deciding whether or not I wanted to grab you and get it out.
I know for a fact I would just lay here and watch the life just float away.
Yeah.
And they'd all just be looking at me. What are we doing?
Joe would be standing over you going, huh?
Let's look what happens.
Yeah.
You're a real drag, Gio.
Look at you now.
Hey, Carmen,
Yes.
can you grab line 1 for me because my phone controls are out?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. Medicine Man?
Hey, what's up, Mike Calta, man? That was a great night Saturday night at the Impossible Rock concert.
I wanted. Were you there for our show?
Yeah, I caught everybody there that played.
I didn't see you.
You guys
Where
having
were you?
Dynamite on the main stage.
Where were you sitting? I was looking for you, and I didn't see you. I saw the girl who won.
I was in row W or something like that.
Oh,
sounds
far
right.
away from us. Yeah. I saw the girl who won the front rows. She was sitting right in front of me, and who else? I saw. So Medicine Man, you were in row W, and you went there knowing exactly what to expect. The entire place that was there, most of the people, I would say 99.9% of the people bought those tickets, knew what they were getting at. The 2 people that were sitting front row in the center seats were 90 years old and had no idea what was about to happen to them. They were miserable. And then the whole place stood up except for those 2. They were, could you see them from where you were sitting?
I couldn't see them.
Yeah,
No, I saw.
Not you, Medicine Man. I'm talking to Galvin.
Yeah, I saw the people standing and stuff. I couldn't see the old people.
They were probably in their late 80s, and they sat dead in the front row. And it was like they asked for the Lawrence Welk and went into the wrong room.
Yeah.
They were miserable the entire time. All right, now you talk, Medicine.
Yeah. I did see that Brian that I gave the tickets to. Remember, we were talking on the air the other day, too. And, that was a great show. They all sounded great. The Slippery When Wet, the Journey tribute with the Sean. I guess it was, I can't say his first name, but it was great.
Miles.
And that chick in the band was hot looking.
She really was.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
God, I got to tell you, give any guy a boner looking at her.
Put her down.
I was just going to say that. She was backstage with us and didn't even look twice at her. And then when she got on stage with those boots on and all her makeup on, I was like, what do we have here? I had no idea that she was the bass player.
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought it was just one of the guy's girlfriends because I'm, chauvinist and stuff. So
she's the second sexiest bass player they had out there.
How could she play bass? She's a girl.
She's a woman. It's ridiculous. And she knew all the strings too.
Yeah.
Which is really crazy. Yeah, it was really a good time. Thank you again to Ruth Eckert Hall for having us out there. And the Slippery When Wet tribute band was great. Miles and Rudy were great. I had a good time. I was going to be like 30 minutes out. I was leaving, but I ended up staying for most of the night.
Yeah, it was a good night. It was fun.
Pap was there.
I had an awesome time, Michael.
Came out and sang with the band.
I did. Yeah.
People were very happy to see you.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a new Pap hat.
That's right. I did get a new hat. And I really do like that hat, Mike.
Well, good. I don't even care if you ever wear it. It just looks cool.
I know. I'll be featuring it. I'll showcase it on the cruise.
All right. On the cruise. Yeah. You know, we got a cruise coming up.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, did you say Verzi's coming?
Yes.
To Side Splitters?
Yes.
This month?
Yes.
Okay, good. I want him to come on the cruise with us.
Please allow me to double check just so I'm not talking out of my butt.
Mm-hmm. There's a great comedian this weekend named Craig Conant that's going to be at Side Splitters that I have been waiting months to have him come to Tampa so he can come on the show, and he doesn't get here until after the show is over, so he can't. But I would like to go see him Friday night. He's very funny. He's like a new Mitch Hedberg kind of
Yeah, I like that.
guy. Yeah.
And Verzi is here the 26th and 28th of this month.
All right, good.
Yeah.
So,
and we'll definitely have him in.
That weekend is the David Wells golf charity thing as well. So, God, we got a lot of things happening this month.
And your birthday.
I hired Creed to play my birthday.
Yeah.
So the Creed will be playing out there on September 20th.
And we're going to be at Universal on Friday.
On Friday, yeah. Well, yeah, it's going to be good stuff. Now, what is your plan, like you guys, as far as Universal goes? Like, because we go there on Thursday, and then we do the show on Friday. Are you guys going to go to the park on Thursday or on Friday, or how does that work?
Well,
Can we go on Thursday?
Yeah, I would imagine Thursday would be the best because it's a night. So it's Thursday night, we go, and then Friday we talk about it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking we got to wake up early. Yeah.
I'm going to go Thursday day. Like, I planned on leaving here Thursday. And going over there.
What time does the stuff start, though? Doesn't all the scary stuff start at night?
I think it starts at like 6.
Oh, is that even open yet?
It goes from 6 to 2 a.m.
Yeah, so we go at 6, for a little
2
while.
2 a.m. on
We're
Thursday?
pulling all-nighter.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Go
I'm doing daytime.
Go 6, get scared, have a little dinner or whatever, and then go wake up and do the show.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I forgot it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
Mike, you and I can go before the scary stuff.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm not. I'm leaving at 5:50. I'm walking out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Listen, I get it. I understand that some people's things. I do not do scary.
No, I'm with you.
And I was telling these guys yesterday, I wouldn't want to be in there because I might hit somebody, and I don't want to be. And then I don't want us to not get invited back because I make that mistake. Like, and
don't
it's
touch
just,
the actors.
No,
But that's
I've
what I'm
seen that
saying.
happen before.
yeah, it's a knee-jerk reaction. Like, I can't help it, and I'm not planning on it. But if you jump out at me, that's just that's a fight or flight reaction.
Yeah.
I'm a fighter.
I don't have the fight. I have flight or poop reaction.
Yeah.
One of the two has happened.
So why can't you go back? Oh, Carmen punched a Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
Why can't you go back? Mike crapped on one of the.
No.
What scared him? The roller coaster? No. It was one of the blobs from Ghostbusters.
The minions.
Yeah, the minions got him. Yeah.
I think one of them got bit by a camel.
No.
Yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to being there. I just the jump scare stuff has never been fun to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff gets me.
I'm sure you can
Thursday we
afford
go.
So tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
we need
know.
to get this act together here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow we have a good show.
Yes.
Dom is going to be on the show sometime tomorrow. Do we know about the other thing yet? We may have Giovanni Ribisi on tomorrow, which is great to us because he goes back to the holy grail of that thing you do. Of all the great movies he's been in and all the great acting he's done, we go back to the smallest part he had in the movie. But hopefully we'll talk to him tomorrow. And then after the show, so is everybody going to go straight from here to Universal?
I guess. I was kind of just gonna follow around what you guys did because I didn't know what the plan was. I figured we would be going there during the evening, but then I didn't know about traffic. What that was going to be like.
That's what I
Traffic,
figured,
see what time
traffic.
check-in is.
So
all
I'm
that
leaving
stuff,
right
yeah.
at after the show.
You what?
I'm leaving right after the show.
You are?
Probably like around noon. Yeah.
To go straight to Universal?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because check-in over there, I believe 3 o'clock.
We can't
And
even
now
check it out.
what's the room situation?
Me and you in one room. Everybody else has their own room.
Okay, wait a
Cool?
minute.
You cool with it?
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
I guess.
Me and my fungus in one room.
Yeah, no, we're all good.
Okay. Well, so
What
I
does that
can't
mean?
know.
What does
Yeah,
that
do
mean?
I
Oh,
get?
good.
I'm just gonna get surprised
You
when I
didn't get the
get
email
there.
last night? Oliver else an email.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the room part on that. I gotta.
Yeah, it
see.
says it on there.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm going to the water park tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spanish is not allowed in the water park.
No, you're not.
All right.
You walk in.
Yeah.
has not showered in 36 hours. Yeah.
Please remove yourself, sir, or we will have to.
I'm going to get the hotel. I'm going to want to drink.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's bad.
So drink.
No, the show's the next day.
So what? You know,
and
nothing tells me you don't drink during the week.
And I'm imagining I have to get up earlier to get to the studio in time.
Yeah, this will be the earliest I've woken up in a long time for the show.
You're getting up at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, after you've been out.
Yeah, they say we have to be picked up at 5:15 or earlier to be taken to the.
Yeah, and it doesn't say they're picking us up in her car.
Yes.
Is her car big enough to have the entire show in it?
They said
you could drive yourself.
Yeah.
What time?
They said you could drive yourself too.
Yeah, I might just do that.
Yeah.
I might do that rather than have this.
Where are you seeing all this stuff? I'm looking
in
at
the email.
Yeah, I'm looking at an email and I don't see any of that stuff.
It's like all the way down.
You know, Galvin,
like
we
the
do all this
very-
stuff on the air.
But plus, you got to check out of the hotel probably like 10 or 11 when the show just ends. So you got to like take all your stuff with you in the morning.
I'm not doing that.
You're not going to go back.
Oh yeah, I guess put it in my car.
Yeah, because you're not going back really.
Holy crap!
This is your
I think
idea?
I'm going to stay behind.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
We need 2 nights in the hotel.
Hey, what's going on? Can I get in before y'all go to the, because I know y'all finna get off the air.
You're live on the air, bud.
I'm sorry. Hey, good morning.
What's up?
Gentlemen and lady.
How you doing, pal?
Hey, I just want to I caught in, I was listening to the whole show. This LH, I'm sorry. You know, I got one thing with Spanish, man. Forget about all that. Like you said, you used to wild out when you were 20 and 25 and 30. Go back to that.
Yeah,
I've been through it.
That's the way to end the
Just
show.
Go back to
wilding out,
you know
Spanish.
Exactly. The one night like you used to be.
Yeah.
And now to take it off you. And then you just take care of the other problems. You say the drugs and all that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But about women, come on, man. I done got done like that. I thought I was the best cheater. Man, women can cheat more than she was already with that guy. Before you got, y'all was gonna have a wedding with the elephants and all that in India. Man, she was messing with that dude.
Yeah.
And hey, I'm telling you, dude, and he found out y'all finna get married. That's when he stepped back in the picture. She was with him before you.
All right. Well,
you know, and then you was a good guy too. And then he found out y'all finna get married. He said, and he came back and broke it up.
I'm gonna disturb
let
their
her
plans
go.
to have elephants
And go
at their
back
wedding.
to you. Go back to you for a while, bro.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hey, thanks, Mike.
All right, pal.
Hey,
Good
y'all have a
timing.
great day, baby.
You too, my man. You too.